Good evening, everybody. Happy Fire Emblem Friday. Feels so good to be done with the week. It was a long day, just chilling at work. Got home, decided to get a haircut real quick, made dinner, all that good stuff. Did the dishes, started the dishwasher, and now we are finally here to play some goddamn Fire Emblem. So today on our docket, I am finally going to do my first ever playthrough of Fire Emblem New Mystery of the Emblem. I've never played this one before. It's a Japanese exclusive game. I never really tried to play it. I've played Shadow Dragon before, but I never just like got around to it. And I thought, hey, we just finished up a playthrough. This is the perfect time to actually like try this out, because this will probably buy us enough time to get close to engage anyways. So notes, I'm gonna be playing this on hard, which is like a step above normal. I was told that Maniac may be a little bit much for a blind first playthrough, so I'm choosing to go hard mode. I did a poll earlier today on Twitter to decide what gender our avatar is going to be, and it was 6 votes for female Chris, 0 votes for male Chris. So we're going female Chris. But yeah, I'm really excited to play this game. I heard that the gameplay is actually really good in comparison to Shadow Dragon, which is kind of it's not the greatest. So yeah, it's gonna be hopefully a good time. Tomorrow we're gonna be finishing up the Remind DLC. If you guys are interested in that, I know that I think the stream started with the title for Kingdom Hearts, and I swapped it a little bit late. So if you are here to look at Kingdom Hearts, there will be more of that tomorrow, starting at noon. But yeah, I don't really have any other announcements or anything, so let's just like get into the game. Turn that off. Hopefully everything works. Yes, my controller is working. Good stuff. So as you can see, we got a nice English translation. And I will be at least talking up the dialogue, because I've never played this game before, and I don't really know anything about New Mystery at all. So, this is gonna be fun. Let's do this. We're gonna do classic. I probably won't do, like, a ton of resets. Like, if a character I don't care about dies, I probably won't reset. But if there is, whatever it's called. But if a character, like Pala, because I heard Pala's OP, if, like, she dies or something, I'll probably reset. So, just so you guys are aware. Welcome. Today, another hero will be born, one who helps decide the world's fate. What is your name, hero? I guess we'll just make our name Flare, because Flare is gender neutral. Oh my god, look how big those letters are. That's so funny. Am I a boy or am I a girl? Ooh. What is my occupation? Ooh, that's tough. I'm tempted to either go Pegasus Knight or Mage. Because Pegasus Knight is, like, objectively, like, a good class. But Mage is also fun. Let me ask my friend. Which one do I go? I probably won't go Archer because Archer's bad. Myrmidons I probably won't go because Myrmidons are bad. Cavaliers are probably fine, but, you know, being able to fly is objectively better than just having high movement. This is a tough one. Oh, my friend's responding. All right. They said Pegasus Knight is very fun, so we're doing Pegasus Knight. Oh god. I got to choose what they look like. Oh no. Oh no. Honestly, the first hair is kind of the best. I'll maybe go red. Let's see, what eyes? Not that one. What's the difference between 3 and 5? I think I'll go 3. I shall now predict your journey using your past, present, and future. Beginning with your past, what sort of circumstances was I born into? These are probably stats. I'll do... Let's do Merchant's Child. What is my most impressive attribute? So this is probably going to be some kind of stat distribution. So since I'm a Pegasus Knight, I probably won't have high strength. So maybe go for strength. Finally, your future. What kind of future trait do you strive for? Humane, honorable, or recluse? Let's do honorable. With everything now complete, let us begin your story post-haste. Let's do this. Prologue 1, Meeting. Eek. Hey, are you okay? I'm sorry, I was in a hurry and... Excuse me, did you come here to become an Altean Knight as well? Yeah, I came here all the way from Sarah Village when I heard they were recruiting new knights. My name's Flair. Flair, that sounds so dignified. We're here for the same reason then. My name is Katarina. I came because I wish to serve Prince Marth. But there sure are a lot of hopefuls here. Look, there's one over there, and another there. Here it is. This is where my shining legacy starts. The first chapter of my epic saga to become Altea's greatest knight. Luke, I'm going up ahead. Hey, wait up, Brody. Don't leave your partner behind. Oh, they're off. There's no doubt that those two were knight candidates like us. We should follow them, Flair. I think the leader of the knights, Sir Jagan, has something to say to all of us. I'm definitely gonna speed up the text. Altea's gates have opened today so that we may test you as potential knights. Knights will be chosen by their ability, not by their blood. The path is not easy, however. We have gathered 100 men and women today, and only a handful of you will succeed. This is nerve-wracking. I'm nervous too, but I've been training hard for this day. We expect every one of you to show us the results of your arduous training. Apprentices, I want you to gather in pairs. You will be facing real Altea knights in mock combat. Huh? We have to fight? This could be a problem. Flair, would you please partner with me? I'm training to become a strategist. A strategist? Yeah, I can give you advice on how to fight, but I can't fight at all. Hey, you two. You're up next. Grab your weapons and get into position. Hurry. Got it. Let's go, Katarina. Test is about to start. Yeah, let's do our best. All right, we need to swap these windows. Let's see. Can I flip these windows? Game's a tad on the loud side compared to me? All right, sounds good. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. This is strange. Why is the top window? You cannot flip the windows? What? All right, we have a solution. We have a solution for this. Just give me 1 second. All right. Let's see. Oh god, that's a... If I can't why did they make it like this? Why would they do this? Why would they put the stat screen on top? Alright, we're gonna... Well, this is already going to, very well. Great start, great start. Why would it be like that? That's so weird. Let's see, what can I do? What can I do? All right. This may take a second for me to actually get it to look nice. I could do something gross and make it look like this, but that's disgusting. So we're not gonna do that. I want to keep it like 1-to-1, but could do something like this. It doesn't look great. Let me check in one of my other windows how this would look. Nah, probably wouldn't work either. God, why are DSs so awkward? There's no way to make the DS... There's no way to make a DS layout not look bad. You know, that's fair. Just give me 1 second. Let me turn off the heat real quick. A little warm in here. All right, good stuff. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with this. I apologize. It doesn't look like great or anything. It'll get the job done though. Stupid DS window. All right. So let's see. We actually can mark enemy ranges in this game, which is cool. Also, how are you doing, Vormanax? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I got a little distracted by trying to fix everything. All right, looks like we easily won around this thing. Doing fine, that's always good. Happy Friday. I actually can't believe this menu, like this decision that they made. Putting that at the top, that's crazy. Let's see, does he attack me first? Yeah, he does. Excellent, show me what you got. Ow. Yo, 15 XP, heck yeah. Chuck-a-bone. All right, and we should be able to finish this upcoming one. I hope the choosing the strength option means I'll be getting pretty strong. Ugh, I've been beaten. That was a little strange. All right, first level up. Let's see what we got. That's a very Pegasus Knight level up if I've ever seen one. Whew, we won somehow. Yes, splendid work. I think we can expect much from this year's apprentices. We did it. We won, Flare. But I didn't really do anything, but it was all thanks to you that we won. Prince Marth wishes to address everyone who has passed the test. Sire, if you please. I humbly thank you all for coming. Ah, it's Prince Marth. He looks so majestic. So that's the face of the hero who saved the world. I love the stories about Prince Marth and his last war. How about you, Flare? Of course. After all, Prince Marth was the hero who brought an end to the previous war. Yeah, he defeated the Shadow Dragon and the Dark Pontifex, restoring peace to the world. The strong option, Oh! Really? Literally it said strength. And it's HP. Well, that sucks, but it is what it is. You there, silence. You stand before Prince Marth. Yep. Everyone, I'm truly happy that so many came to help shoulder Altea's future. With the war over, peace is returned. However, peace isn't something you can simply take for granted. It is my duty as ruler to risk my life to protect it. Alone, I am powerless. So everyone, from now on, I want you to lend me your power as my knight. Would I pick for the past and the future? For the past, I think I chose farmer or merchant. I forget which one already. I think it was merchant. And for future, I chose honorable. Hear, hear, Prince Marth. It was wonderful hearing Prince Marth speak, wasn't it, Claire? Yeah, it was. We have to do our best so we can rely on us. Let's keep at it together. All right. I hear this is like, if I recall correctly, this is like an 8-chapter prologue. In the past, there was a war known as the War of Shadows. Must have been merchant. See your luck plus res base, HP mix, plus skill. So what you're saying is I'm a Pegasus Knight. It began when the fearsome Shadow Dragon Medius launched a sudden invasion. Oh, yo, what's up, Matt? How's it going? What is that clip? Is that what I said, eat for Katarina? The King of Arcanea, protector of the lands, clashed with Medius' forces. It's going? Hey, fair enough. It is what it is. But against such superior might, Arcanea was overwhelmed and trembled in defeat. Naina, Princess of Arcanea, had no choice but to flee from her beloved homeland. To rescue Arcanea, the Kingdom of Altea, its allied nation, sallied forth. However, it too was defeated by Medius. With its king lost to war, Altea fell to ruins. From his exiled shores, Marth, a young prince of Altea, swore he would retake his homeland. Wait, that's the guy from Smash? Yeah, it is! Marth never forgot his oath. Years later, he rallied an army at Talus to defeat Medius. Starting with Sheeta, Talus' princess, Marth gathered together many allies. This is actually just a prequel to Engage? Yeah, definitely. Duke Harden, Nina's guardian, also became one of his trusted comrades. Literally every Fire Emblem game is a prequel to Engage. With Arcanea's treasured Fire Emblem awarded to him by Nina, Marth led the Arcanean League as its commander. In the following battles, the League wrestled back control of both Arcanea and Altea. After a long and fierce battle with the Shadow Dragon Medius' forces, Marth vanquished the Shadow Dragon, and thus did peace return to the world. These are the events that transpired 1 year ago. Prologue 2, Young Squires. Flair, we've been designated as the members of the 7th Platoon. I'm glad we're grouped together. As am I. What else do we have in our platoon? I'm Luke, or if you prefer, you can call me Luke, the Paladin of Dawn. I'm Rhodey. It's a pleasure to meet you. So is that everyone? I'm a new recruit too. My name is Ryan. I'm an archer. You're on the bench. That's what it is. Well, it looks like that's the 5 of us. Well, what's the plan for today? There was an order for Sir Jagan. Today's mission is to decide who the new commander will be. Commander? Gotcha. Oh, what's that? Luke should be the one? Yes, I completely agree. Don't make up our words. Excuse me, I'd like to recommend Flair. Katarina? Flair is a really strong individual, and she didn't abandon me during the mock combat yesterday, even though I couldn't fight. Alright, I challenge her. Flair, if you beat me, I'll recognize you as leader. Huh? How's it come to this? It's a challenge, man to man. Excuse me, I'm a woman? But I'm a woman? It knew! Well then, it's a man to woman challenge. Flair, you're not afraid to fight me, are you? Don't be silly. Flare won't lose to you. So we'll decide with the battle. That'll let us know who's got the skill to be commander. I'm sorry, Flare. That was selfish of me, but I couldn't stand hearing them make fun of you. It's okay. When my grandfather trained me, he used to say something similar. He said it's the best way for men to understand each other is by fighting. Well, I'm a girl, but... Anyway, our opponents are Luke and Rhodey. It's been decided that Ryan will be on our team. Yes, I'll do my best. Luke, how should we go about this? Rhodey, you wait in the back. I'll fight alone. It's just Flare and that kid, right? That's all. I should be able to handle it. I'll show them my true strength. You're at it again? Fine. Have it your way. I think underestimating your opponent will get you into trouble. Alright. So, what's his movement? 7, probably? 9. Okay, so there's no safe spot for, There's no safe spot for, Brody. Sorry, Flare, but I won't hold back just because you're a girl. That's fine with me. I'll show you what I've got. Flare, try not to fall in love with me. Did I buy the 35th anniversary FE1? Yes, I did. I was thinking maybe at some point I should play that. Oh, that's definitely a slowdown out of 10. I should be playing that. Kiddo, just stand back and watch. Only Flare is worthy of fighting me. Fuck. Oh, he's just going straight for me. Not exactly sure why the game is running a little subpar. Just give me a second to take a look at what resources are being taken up. Oh shoot, Rhodey. Oh, I didn't think he was gonna do that. Flare, I've heard rumors about you as well. I need to see your ability firsthand, especially if you're gonna become the commander. I ask you this as a fellow Squire of Altea. Aw, shit. Hey, we've already died. Well... Well, it is what it is. Alright. I see what's going on. For some reason, Google Chrome was taking up so much of my CPU. Yeah, next game. Alright, well, now I know he actually moves. That's good to know. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do something like this. It looks like he's just gonna go for me. Alright. Well, that's good. I'm out of Rhodey's range this time. Heal up a little bit. Wow, that's a nice heal. I'll let him attack me. Everybody's name is like normal. And then my name is just a mess. I dislike this immensely. I dislike how big my name is in comparison to everybody else. Is it because I chose uppercase letters? Oh, that's gonna annoy me so much. You'd have to put it... I'd have to put it in normally. I mean, it's not too far. It's not too far. I could just restart it real quick. I could just choose the same exact options. Just because that's gonna annoy the crap out of me all playthrough. I did not even realize that. Oh, there we go. Oh god, my name looks normal now. Alright, Alright, we're just gonna choose the same options as before. Alright, so I'll choose merchants, strength. Even though I know this is not good, I'm just gonna keep it like that. Alright, we're just gonna skip through all this. Fast. I'll say it's fast. Yeah, we'll be good. Bonk. Oh wait, I just did like the newer version of attacking things where you can just like hover over the enemy and attack. Huh. Interesting. Ow. So, for what it seems, based on my choices, Vorminax, is my Chris gonna suck? I think my Chris is gonna suck. Let's see what I get this time. Yeah, my game's running so much better now that I don't have Chrome open. It's hard for Chris to suck. Slightly better level up than before. I mean, I'll probably be fast. Alright, take 3. Well, this Chris is better because I have that extra point of defense. But let's ignore that. How fast is he? I wonder if I'll be able to doubles. Let's see, he's got 7 speed. Yeah, never mind, there's no way I'm doubling. Almost got him, just one more. I wonder if he'll retreat. I wonder if he's smart enough to do that. Oh, he's actually going for Ryan. Goodbye. Ugh! Impossible! The future hero, Luke, defeated. You suck, Luke. Okay. I'm a tad surprised. I've gotten 2 defense so far. That's really good. My opponent is an archer, and I should engage him in close quarters. That would be correct. 1 damage short. Yes, I got a Vuln. So Force only get 10 avoid. That's not, like, even that good. I can't believe Rhodey is so smart. You got this, Ryan! Ugh, I see. You're even stronger than I imagined. I just kind of didn't want to waste the extra vuln. Thank goodness. Flare, you won. I knew you could do it. Alright, I'm a man of my word. I'll keep my promise. From here on, the commander will be Flare. I don't get it. I was so confident in my skills. How did I wind up losing? Because we didn't fight together. We took turns fighting Flare one-on-one. That's why we lost to her. Yeah, my brother once said the same thing. Even if we are weak individually, we can become stronger by working together with our friends. That's right. Fighting with your friends, that is the way of an Altian knight. I wish that if you lose this chapter, the game just makes it so that Luke takes Chris's place in the story. That'd be hilarious. I see. I thought I could be the victor through my strength alone, but I guess I was wrong. Fighting together is far more important. Luke, I'm so glad you understand now. Yeah, it's all clear to me. It looks like being a leader is a lot more trouble than it's worth. So I'll leave this bothersome job to Flair. I'm sure it'll be a joy working under her. Flair, I'll be looking forward to your help. Does he really get it? Alright then, Flair. Now that you're the commander, how about I give you a cool title? A title? Yeah, all the legendary heroes have their own awesome title. Let's see. Looking at your eyes, it's gotta be Flair the Terrible. I don't really understand, nor do I think it's something worth celebrating. Aw, don't worry about it. Flair the Terrible. Lovely. I love my new name. Prologue 3 Training. The 7th Platoon and its commander Flair are all present and accounted for, yes? From today forth, you will train together as a team in your bid to become fully fledged knights. The first half of your training will focus on developing your practical skills. Without further ado, I will introduce the senior knight who is to be your instructor. I'm Kane, the knight in charge of your practical training. To hone your practical skills, we will have a contest in the form of combat. If you let your guard down, it won't just be an injury you'll be walking home with. Even amongst the Altian Knights, Kane is one of our strongest men. We must all become strong enough to earn his approval. Alright. Let's begin today's training. Your enemies will consist of Altian Knights, as well as brave warriors for whom I am proud to call friends. The opponents are determined by the ability of each platoon. 7th Platoon, your opponent is... My squires, friends, please go... My friends, please go easy on me. Oh, it's Princess Shida, Prince Mart's fiancée. She's so pretty. I feel nervous at the thought of fighting her. Alright, so who are we fighting? We're fighting Mercenary, Fighter, and Shida. Alright, so Iron Sword, Iron Lance. Alright, so we should probably just take advantage. It looks like these guys kind of have like crazy range anyways. So I'll probably gonna start something like this. Protect our archer. Oh, whoa! That's a lot of damage. Holy shit. They're actually using their weapon triangle advantage. Good AI. Yo, we're doubling? Brody's already not looking too hot. Alright, I'll have Luke finish this one off. Yeah, Ryan plus, Chris should be able to finish it. And then I guess we'll heal up with the Rhodey. Oh, he doesn't have a Valm. Well, that's always lovely when they don't have Valms. I'm assuming Luke and Rhodey are both gonna be, like, decent. Looks like Luke is just straight better? Like, in basically every stat, and every, like, stat seems kind of good. She's got 14 attack. I have... I won't be getting doubled. I have 7 defense, so I will be able to take a hit. Oh, meant to go on that with different person. Brody has more speed growth, Luke more strength. Fair enough. Well, Flare, you're a Pegasus Knight, just like me. We have so much in common. But I won't go easy on you for this battle. You and your Pegasus. Shall we take to the skies? Ooh, I could just one-shot, but that's no fun. Woo! I'm assuming it's gonna be good, just a good idea in general, the power level, Chris. Ugh. So I'm just gonna give them a good amount of levels early on. We're fast. And that's about it. Yes, that was a thrilling fight. You were the first squires to have bested me in combat. Promise me that you'll become knights worthy of helping Marth. Of course, Princess Sheeta. If you ever need help during the practical training, do call on me, and I'll fight, but as your companion. We'd gladly appreciate your help, but I'm not sure if we'd be allowed to. What should we do? I know, how about we ask Sir Jagan? I have no qualms about your proposal. You may borrow the help of friends if they offer as much. What relief. I'm sure Princess Sheeta will make a reliable ally. But is it really alright to rely on others? I don't see how this fits our training. Huh. Don't tell me you're still in the dark about Prince Marth's method of fighting during the War of Shadows. I'll say yes. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the details. And I shall tell you, our victory in the previous war was not just by merit of Altea. Gathering and fighting together with allies of various positions and statuses, and that is how Prince Marth fights. No matter when an ally came to our side, they could instantly join in the battle with us. Oh, this yes-no question actually determines the prologue for you get? Interesting. That is also a necessary skill for an Altean knight. I see, I understand now. If we can combine our strengths when we fight, I'm sure we can achieve anything, right? Yes, you're right. I appreciate you telling me things after the fact, because I'm trying to play this somewhat blind. So I appreciate learning the things after the fact. What's wrong, Luke? Don't you think it's a crying shame that there aren't any cute and caring clerics around? What do you mean? Well, a knight thrives on romance, right? Like if I were wounded in battle and a lovely cleric came to my aid. Hey, Flare the Terrible, if we had a cleric like that with us, I bet we'd fight twice as hard. Well, I don't know about the romantic part, but it'd make our lives easier if we had a healer on our side. Unfortunately, I don't think there are any healers around, Luke. It might be a good idea for us to ask someone for assistance on the matter. No, you're fine. As long as you're not, like, telling me a bunch of stuff in advance, I'm fine with this. I think what you're doing is perfectly fine. Flare, everyone, please listen. I bring good news. They found us someone who could support our platoon. It appears we might be joined by a healer. She's finally here. My beloved cleric. Out of my way. Let me at her. It's a dude. Please tell me it's Riss. Yes! Pleased to meet you. I am Riss, a humble curate. I cannot fight, but the staff I carry can heal your wounded. Yes, I heard the whole thing from Sir Jagan. If you like, I could lend you my services as a healer. Oh my, has something terrible happened? Your face looks awfully pale. Have you been taken by illness, my boy? Ah, no, nothing. Be careful what you wish for, Luke. Pay no need to Luke, we're all fine. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Riss. God bless Riss. Well then, let's continue the combat training. Everyone, you'd better be prepared. I've decided that you'll have a rather unusual instructor for today's practical training. This is Miss Athena, a foreign myrmidon who'd helped us in the last war. We are indebted to this country, and we wish to return the favor. Any woman would do the same. We are bad at teaching, but if we are using swords, we will not lose. Athena is a myrmidon with excellent speed and opponent, and who you must be very cautious of. Flare, do your best. Oh yeah, she is very fast. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm gonna start by baiting these guys out, because I don't want to get into a place where I have to deal with them. I could actually use, I could bait, this archer with Ryan. Let's see, that's a pillar. Cheetah. Wow, she's just straight better than me. Oh my god. Since they're both soldiers, I'm gonna throw Rhodey in. That should be a good start. Oh, that guy was in range. That was not smart of me. The soldiers actually hit pretty hard in this game. They hit hard and they're accurate. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. I just barely can't kill them. Well, that's not great, unfortunately. That means I'm gonna have to take... That really sucks, actually. Good level up, Luke. Methinks he's, we're kind of fucked. Ow! FIFA challenge you. And Luke's gonna get doubled. Oh wait, we actually... this is gonna be up to... Nope. Rip. Okay, these prologue maps don't mess around. These prologue maps do not mess around. Okay. Alright, so I think the strategy we had before was fine. I think what I need to do, though, is move my characters far back enough where I won't be, like, attacked. Hello, Ninten. What's up? Alright, how do I want to approach this? Honestly, Sheeta's kind of better than me right now, so I probably just want to have her in front. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, come on, Ryan. Actually, Ryan's doing pretty alright. He doesn't double. He doesn't get doubled. He does more damage. Oh, he had enough movement to get hit Luke? Wow. I mean, that's okay. Oh my god! What is the movement of units in this game? Wow, she is fast. Alright. Weaken that guy up a little bit. How do I want to approach this? How fast is this guy? 5 speed? Okay, so the goal is to clear enough space where, oh, crit? First crit of the playthrough. I don't know if I'll be able to get through this guy. Wow. Thought I was gonna be able to get through, but I guess not. I don't know. Trade vulnerary. Heal up? Is that a knife? Alright, let's kill this guy at least. If I can just like reduce the amount of incoming damage I take, that could help. Use wrist to heal up. Brody. Brody can't kill, right? No, he can't. Alright, this is about the best I could probably do with my situation. Oh, nice! Well, that saves me the headache. We will challenge you. Ow. Ow. Athena is really strong! Alright, now, not even Cheetah will be able to double her, so that's not great. But you know what I can do? I can actually, like, surround her. Woo! Luke! Oh my god! That was insane. You better hit this, please. Alright, we're good. Ryan? What? Ooh, even I get doubled. That's nasty. Heal is not very good. All right, so I can actually hit with Athena. I can hit with Cheetah. I'll live. Then I'll live. All right, we're good. Wow, she's scary. Who should I get the kill with? Brody's too low. I'll just give it to myself. There's no guarantee I'm using any of these other units, but I'll definitely be using my Chris. If he give up. Oh, it was worth it. We got strength. Thank God. You are strong. Especially you. You. What is your name? The name's Flare. Junior Knight Flare. Flare. We will remember that. You are a friend. We will aid you if you want. Today's training is now over. With that, I shall give you an interim report. Interim report? From the very first test until now, I've evaluated your manner of combat. The more of your allies that have been injured and forced to withdraw, the poorer you score. Get ready to listen up. Yes, sir. What? Commander Flare, the 7th platoon of the 20 Junior Knight platoons you place first. Wonderful work, Flare. You are most talented. Amazing, we did it with 2 resets. We did it, Flare. It's all thanks to you. But don't let your guard down. Placing first doesn't give you an excuse to start slacking off. That is all. You may return to your castle. Wow, this castle is absolutely massive. It's a huge difference to the house in my hometown. Now, where were the 7th platoon's chambers again? Oh my. You are a junior knight, are you not? Ah, yes, I'm Flare. I'm here hoping to become an Altian knight. And you are? I am Elise, Marth's elder sister. Oh, Princess Marth's elder sister. Please excuse my lack of manners. It's alright, Flair. I think it's admirable that you've come to help Marth. It's an honor to serve Prince Marth, the Hero King. The Hero King, you say? It does seem that our people have grown fond of calling him that. But truth of the matter is Marth is just a weak, vulnerable child. Prince Marth is weak? Yes, of course he was the hero who triumphed in the battle against the Shadow Dragon. However, behind his heroic face, Marth is an idealistic child who firmly clings on to his beliefs. And you must too, know the real world cannot be saved with just ideals. Yes. Even as we speak, somewhere unknown to us, our people's lives are being lost. Marth cannot save those people. Yeah, that's true. Even the most excellent of kings is not an omnipotent god. A king is no more than a human, and there are limits to things he can do. Yes, precisely. Most people realize this and can come to terms with that reality, but Marth cannot do that. He truly thinks that he can save everyone. I said what? In war, losing just one companion is unbearable for him. He suppresses his feelings with all the willpower, but I know that inside his heart breaks and bleeds. In this cruel world, it will become increasingly difficult for him to hold on to these ideals. Flair, if someday you should achieve knighthood, please protect him somehow and keep his ideals safe. Alright, Prologue 5. March Duty. Ah, the forest sure is nice and peaceful. Yeah, just walking around here makes me feel rejuvenated in a way. Yeah, same here. Oh, by the way, we're lost, aren't we? Hey, Flair the Terrible, wasn't this supposed to be, you know, a shortcut? Well, I'm sorry, I really did think it was, but we're definitely lost. What? You don't need to tell me that. I figured that one out ages ago. Everyone, please, we mustn't fight. We need to work together in times of crisis. She's right. There's no point in crying over spilt milk. Rather, let's find a way home. Ladies and gentlemen, our new mission, find our way back to Altea Castle. Why are you talking about killing random characters from completely different games than what we're playing? I don't understand. Of course, we should try not to wander around aimlessly while we find our way. Ugh, we've totally fallen behind the others. Altea Knights lost in Altea. So Jagan is going to kill us. I'm really very sorry. It's fine. If we march all night, we can make up for lost time. Ah, please wait, could that be? What's wrong? Over there, that village is under attack.
Ha! Steal, burn, loot, pillage, kill everyone who tries to flee. Ha ha ha!
Yes, that's it, wee-hee-hee! The more you lot riot, the smoother our job will be, wee-hee-hee! Bandits here, we can't just ignore this. Everyone move out. Alright, what do we got here? We got ruffians. That guy's got a hand axe. Alright, so a lot of these guys can actually just target us straight up. So I wanna... Alright, so I'm gonna be taking like a archer. Since they're mostly axe units, I think Luke is gonna be good for the job. I think her stats got lowered a little bit, but they're still really good. I think something like this should be fine. Let's see how enemy phase goes. Ooh, nice dodge. Putting him in the cast in the fort was a good idea. Oh, they're both going after him. Ooh, nice dodge. And a crit. Let's go, Luke. Ow. God, really every single enemy is going after Luke right now. Bandits! Prince Marth would be saddened if he saw this. Hey, who are you? You don't look like you're in league with the bandits. You've got red hair as fierce as fire. I gather you're the commanding officer? Well, I shall join you. The name's Merrick. I'm a mage from Kaiden. Your orders, please. Heck yeah! It's our boy Merrick. Alright, he has just a regular fire cone. Oh, I love me some mages. Holy! Oh, that guy only has like 2 defense. Oh, he kind of sucks. We do like mages. And Merrick probably will be able to use like Excalibur or something later. So that's gonna be very useful for us. Nice, that's enough for him to get a kill. It looks like Athena will be able to kill one of them on her own, so that's gonna be nice. Alright, speed luck, that's fine. Have Ryan chip a little bit, and then have Luke kill. Yo! Luke! Holy shit! Luke is built different! Finally a good level up, yeah. Luke got a good level up before too. He's 2 strength, 2 speed, 2 defense, I'm pretty sure. Like, look at him, he's pretty good! Oh, there's a guy over here. Oh, it actually shows, like, limited boss range. Interesting. My god, Luke is the GOAT, though. I'm assuming... Oh, wow. She doesn't double. Ha ha ha. Just die already. Alright, now, Vormanak, should I give the kill? Oh wait, Merrick's like level 10, maybe I shouldn't. I guess I should probably just give it to Luke then. He's kinda insane. Yeah, we're just gonna give it to Luke. Merrick probably wouldn't get a lot of XP out of it because of how high his level is. Yeah, that only gave 50 XP anyways. Alright, that's good. I'm glad everyone's safe. Might you be Altian Knights? Claire, maybe this is Merrick, a friend of Prince Marth. That's it, he must be Merrick the Wind Mage. I heard he even fought alongside Prince Marth during the War of Shadows. Wow, I'm a little nervous now. Prince Marth summoned me to help train the new knights, but sadly I seem to be rather lost. Would it be alright if you show me the way to Altia Castle? To Altia Castle? Wee-hee-hee, just as planned. Roro. Oh, Klein. Isn't her name, like, her official translated name, like, Clarine? I'll just say Klein. Did you have something else to do? Quiet, you. It was easier than taking candy from a baby. I don't waste my time like you lot. You and Ian had better end this quick. It's not hard. Yeah, whatever. In the end, our skulking about's about to get us results. We got us a plan. We'll kill Marth without fail. Finally, Altia Castle. We're back at last. Huh? What's the matter, Flair? There's something bothering you? I answered yes for the last one. Is there anything bothering me? I'm assuming this is gonna be a unit choice. Well, I don't know what's what, so I'm just gonna choose yes, I guess. Katarina, did you see him? Among the bandits, there was a funny man with a mask. I didn't count him amongst the dead. It's a little worrying. A masked man, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't see him. Well, it's okay. We did beat them in the end. All this worrying has gotten me hungry. Come on, Flare. Let's go and find something to eat. Please, come in. Commander Flare and Katarina of the 7th Platoon reporting as ordered, sire. Please calm yourselves. You can stand at ease. You summoned us so suddenly, my lord. Is it to do with the bandits we subjugated? But sir, are you, sire, reprimanding us for disobeying our orders? Not at all. It's quite the opposite. Your actions have saved many. As ruler, my duty is to protect my people, and I am truly grateful for what you did. We're honored to be of service, but that was way tougher than any of our training. Whew. Her official name is Clarice, but her Japanese name is Klein. Okay. Flare, and to you as well, Katarina. I heard from Jagan that you've been exemplary cadets. Is that so, sire? Sir Jagan never, intimated as much. I see your skill and I agree wholeheartedly with him. This fan translation is from Before Heroes. Oh, okay. Why, both of you are suitable for the Altian army. Should the two of you pass your test, I'd love it if you'd become my Royal Guards. The official name wasn't available yet. Okay, that makes sense. Royal Guards, sire. Through the stories, tell me as a great hero, it is not so. There's only so much I can do by myself, that much I know to be true. The War of Shadows was won upon the aid of comrades who wished for the same future as I. 'Twas not a lone romp across the land. I realize whether in peace or war, I need people I can trust, young, dynamic soldiers who can support and guide me. But the Royal Guard exists to protect the king. It is a role of immense importance. Are we even fit for such an esteemed duty? Yes, I believe so. I want you to be my Royal Guard. Jakin feels the same as I. But don't feel obligated to promise me. I won't think ill of you if you decline. And so, I ask you this once more. You need not answer right away. It's quite alright. Please think it over carefully. Sick! Prologue 6. Bonds. What's the matter now, Luke? Guys, I need an opinion. How's my hair look? Your hair? I'm a soldier of love, seeking out only the most beautiful woman, but I haven't gotten any dates yet. I'm sorry to say, most of the girls think of you as small fry. I mean, people think Ryan is a cutie or Rhodey is, oh my gosh, so cool. Quite a few people seem to secretly lust after Flare too. Exactly, I didn't get it at first. I thought, what am I doing wrong? That's when I realized, it's my hair. I'm not sure what leap of logic led you to that particular conclusion. Well, for example, I'll fix up my hair like you do, and then my feminine grace will win hearts, just like Flare. Your feminine grace is scaring me, actually. Look, maybe if you did something about that attitude of yours, you'd be more popular. Oh, it's time. Apparently today, Sir Jagan wished to have a word with us before training. Luke is such a weirdo. 3 months have passed since you first came here. During this time, I've witnessed many a platoon desert because they couldn't stomach the harsh training. Not to mention platoons that failed due to miserable results. Of all that remain here, there are only 20 names. Yep. The requirements are incredibly strict. True, but we still remain in the game. That's what matters, as long as we keep working hard. From now on, the practical training will be far more grueling. As such, we will be introducing lectures to advise you. Lectures? I am Frey, the knight in charge of lecturing. In my lectures, you will learn essential knowledge that all knights should possess. From here on, this is the real thing. Prepare to be pushed to your limits. Now first, I'll talk about the preparations you need to make before a battle. Before you fight your enemy on the battlefield, you must ensure that you're sufficiently prepared. Selecting those who will fight, organizing their weapons and items. Flare, you will do all these things as part of your role as commander. I understand, I'll do my best. One more important thing, pay attention to your party members who wish to speak with you. Talking to your party members will often yield tactical advice. The more stars displayed, the more important a conversation is. When you come to a new battlefield, it's always good to check if anybody has something to say. The Fire Emblem. Today's lecture is about Arcanea's most valued treasure, the Fire Emblem. The Fire Emblem. I hear Prince Marth fought the last war with it in hand. That's right. In the previous War of Shadows, the abominable shadow dragon Medius involved Arcanea. I like that the implication is that the reason we haven't had battle prep yet is because nobody's ever had the idea to prepare before a battle. Bruh, that's so true. Arcanea was crushed by Medius' troops, and House Arcanea was wiped out, save for Princess Nina. And it was Princess Nina who entrusted Prince Marth with the proof of Arcanean royalty, the Fire Emblem. Then let me give you this. This crest is called the Fire Emblem. House Arcanea bestows it upon a true champion, one who we believe has the power to save the world. Therefore, our connection with Arcanea runs very deep. Don't forget that. New platoon member. Oh, Flare, I'm going out for a bit. Katarina, why are you in such a rush? I found someone in another platoon who could join us. I'm off to talk to her. She's called Cecile. I can vouch for her ability. All of her comrades have deserted, and it seems she's in a pickle now, that she's all alone. Right, I see. In that case, I'd be happy if she joined us. Sir Jagan did say our battles are going to be fiercer from now on. We need manpower, every soldier counts. Yes, I'll do my best. Also, I'm hoping to bring some powerful weapons as well. Weapons? You can get them? The truth is, I have some secret connections. I can't get them ready right now, but I'll do my best so they'll be available for the next battle. I don't really get it, but you're not getting involved with anything dangerous, are you? You needn't go so far. It's alright, please leave it to me. I want you to help. Oh, God. I want to help you, Flare. Any little way that I can. Well, I'll be off now. Flare reporting. So, Jagan, did you call for me? Relax, it's nothing serious. You said your name is Flare. Where did you learn how to fight? I was originally a peddler's daughter, but later my parents divorced. Since I was young, I've been living in a small village named Sarah. Together with my grandfather, he was the one who trained me. Grandfather was very strict, working me to the bone every day. Many times I thought I was going to die. What's your grandfather's name? His name was Maclear. I heard he was once a knight of Altea. Maclear? I see, so you must mean Sir Maclear. Were you acquainted with my grandfather? Yes. Flare, your grandfather was an old friend of mine. He left the front lines due to injury, but his loyalty to House Altea was unmatched. I see, so Sir Maclear trained you hard and well so you could become a knight of Altea. Flare, become Altea's sword. Acquire unbreakable power and loyalty. That is what my grandfather used to say when he was alive. I grew up with that wish in mind. I see. I understand your strength now. You are amazingly capable. The lads who will themselves to battle these days don't have that much power. Clearly, that's a result of hard training from an early age. Flare asks of you too. Never stop tempering your skills. Your power is sure to be of use to Prince Marth. Whew! You only get 5 units. I can't view the map. Oh, I see. I can see the map, like a tiny bit of the map. I feel... We'll take a healer. I'll take units that, like, can get level. Probably something like that. Oh, we can see the map. Okay. He's got a mage to fight. We got Drow. Okay, I do want a mage, actually. I do want Merrick. Maybe drop Sheeta, take Merrick, because I already have myself as a Pegasus Knight. I want to level up both my Cavaliers, that's important. Maybe I don't take risks. So if you pick the other option, you'd fight Ogma. I'd rather fight Draug, honestly, because Merrick will just be able to destroy him. Who do you think I should take, Sheeta or Riss? What are you feeling? What are you feeling? Yeah, the Ogma map's a lot harder. Fair enough. He has calves with him too? Gross. Let's see. I think I can do something like this. Maybe I won't take Sheeta for now. Take risk for the healing. Alright, that'll work. Cool, I can reposition. Oh, Chris can even get repositioned. That's cool. Alright, that's fine. Let's save. I can give you a bunch of mechanic explanations, but strategy making's up to you. That's perfectly fine. I'm a veteran Fire Emblem player. I'm not that. I'm good. I'm good, I think. Alright, so Cecile. Huh. I made it. Hey, where's this Commander Flare person? That'd be me, but who are you? I'm Cecile, a junior knight like you. I know it's very sudden, but I was invited by Katarina to join your group. Very sudden indeed, but the more the merrier. Can we talk after the battle? Sure, I'm glad you understand. Oh, I brought along some strong weapons that Katarina prepared for you. Just give me the orders and I'll give you them to replace your worn out ones. Whoa! That's a lot of weapons right there. All right, so my friend who's plays a lot of FE12, or at least used to play FE12, told me to do something funny with Cecile, and I will do that when we get to that point, when we get the option to reclass. I've been told to do something funny. Let's see, how do I want to... Alright, I gotta be careful with my character. Ooh, wait, he has D. They recommended, whatever it's called. They recommended, there we go, that actually works. They recommended Mage Cecile. They said it was very funny. And also not terrible. Is there Kanto in this game? Actually, I don't want to risk if there's no Kanto. Cecile actually has a magic growth stat. I keep hearing about your abilities. Please allow me to judge for myself whether or not you're the real deal. Not like a good one, but more than nothing. Oh, Rhodey. Ooh, Rhodey. Oh? No! Oh! Ugh, I blundered. My apologies. I'll be opponent like this, so I'll withdraw for now. I'm pretty sure Prologue characters stay alive. Oh, but I just gave him a Steel Lance. That's so sad. Oof, this map hurts. Holy shit. So you managed to penetrate my armor. Yeah, that's a power Merrick. I don't think there's weapon weight in this game. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, my unit's, definitely not very strong. I'm just gonna heal up to max. I'm definitely a little sad that I immediately gave Rhodey a Steel Lance and he died. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Yo! Strength, speed, let's go. Oh boy. Luke is taking a beating. Good job, Cecile. But yeah, we're gonna do Mage Cecile because that's gonna be funny. How? Even my defense couldn't withstand such a tremendous onslaught. That was all Merrick. Commander Flare, if you need an Armor Knight's strength, you may call on me. We did it, Flare. Good job. Excuse me, Flare. Do you have a moment? Huh? Of course, what is it? That Royal Guard position that Marth offered us, did you think about it? I'd like to be a Royal Guard if you're with me. Together, we'd be an unstoppable team. When I imagine a future like that, I feel very happy. What about you? Do you feel perhaps the same as I? I'm saying yes to everything. Yes, of course. Really? I'm so glad. Well, this is a little awkward. I should get to bed. Good night, Flair. Good luck for tomorrow. Prologue 7, Final Test. Flair 7th Platoon, you have fought valiantly thus far. It's been a joy being your instructor. Frey, Kane, I've heard reports from both of them. Though your individual strengths vary, there exists no doubt of your excellence. Thus today, we will hold your final practical exam. Make sure you are thoroughly prepared. Well, rip Brody. Kingdom of Arcanea. Continuing from the previous lecture, today's lecture is about the Kingdom of Arcanea. Saying no here has you fight Est. That's funny. Arcanea, was it? The Kingdom of Arcanea is technically Altia's suzerain nation. Princess Nina is the last of the royal line, and there was a debate as to decide who would rule Arcanea, but I hear Hardin was crowned Emperor of Arcanea soon after. What kind of person is Emperor Hardin? He's a wonderful person. In the previous war, Hardin was a precious ally of ours. As King Aurelius' younger brother, he fought to protect Princess Nina, who had escaped to the Lee of Aurelius. Princess Nina would not be pleased to hear us nitpicking over who will be listed in the history books. Take command so we can oust this Macedonian scum and be done with it. Lord Hardin, thank you. That is an honor. If you don't mind me saying so, I feel as though I've made a good friend. We share the same ideals, I think. Hardin is well qualified to be emperor. If he puts Arcanea into order, I'm sure everything will go well. Let me introduce myself again. I'm Cecile, junior knight of the former 9th Platoon. I'd like to make it clear that I'll show no mercy for those who underestimate me because I'm a woman. I wish our female knight was a sexy big sister type. Bro, Luke! When we finally get another girl, why is Cecile the 9th Platoon's infamous violent girl of all people? You little! Who's the violent girl? Take this and this! Yikes, wait, please don't hit me! Be gentle! Sorry, I apologize for Luke's rudeness. He can be such a troublesome guy. Commander Flair, I think you and I are going to get along very well. Since I've joined the platoon, I'll fight under you. My life is in your hands. Katarina, what are you doing here? Oh, Flair! I was looking for you. Let's go, it's almost time for the final test. Huh? Are you crying? It's nothing. What happened? You can tell me. Did anyone do anything to you? We're friends. I won't let someone who made you cry get away with it. Flair. No, that wasn't it. I'm just sad. I'll tell you the reason later, so let's hurry to the test. I'm alright now. Are you really alright? Yes, your feelings alone are enough for me. Thank you, Flair. And Marth. Hello, Flair. It's rare for us to meet at a place like this. Yes, it is, sire. Are you going somewhere? Yes, beyond here are the graves where the sleepless soldiers who fell during the previous war. I see. My father among them. Many Altians sacrificed their lives in the previous war. I couldn't save them. That's something I must never forget. Sire. From the day that I decided being a knight was my goal, I was prepared to die fighting. Those who fought in the previous war, weren't they too prepared to give their lives for the kingdom? It's painful, I know. But isn't it something you must brood over alone, sire? Thank you. I'm happy to hear that. But I still feel pain. When my comrades get hurt and fall, I can't help but feel pain. Even if I'm deluding myself, I don't want to even let a single of my comrades die. Sire. Jagan often tells me that too. He who leads people must see the big picture. If one sacrifices few to save many, was the correct decision to take. I understand that too. But I don't want that. Having to sacrifice someone, maybe I'm unfit to be king. Perhaps it's a naive way to think. But that's how I really feel, and I can't betray my feelings. Sire. Sorry. Must have confused you by suddenly talking about all this. Now I understand. I do understand your feelings, sire. Flair? I don't want any of my comrades to fall. I want everyone to be alright. I think that too. Sire, I want to help you accomplish that. Flair. Thank you, Flair. Well, too bad whatever his name. Rhodey's already donezo. along with a bunch of weapons. So I can't reclass yet, which kind of sucks. Who are we? Okay, so we got Kane to fight, Soldier, and Knight, soldiers. This is definitely a bit of a complicated map. Alright, so let's see. We'll take Luke. I feel like Sheeta's going to be a little difficult to use right now. Honestly, I think I'll take Ryan. Take Merrick. Cecile could gain some levels, but the issue is, if I'm planning on changing her over to a mage, she may get stats that, like, will not be good with her. So I might as well just wait until I unlock reclassing. But she could still get, like, speed and stuff. So maybe it would be a good idea to take her along. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? He'll do some heavy chip damage with the bow. Make sure all my vulns are on my team. All right, I think we're looking good. All right, I gotta be really careful because of those archers. All right, let's do this. Final preparations have been made. We are now ready to begin. Your opponent in the final exam shall be myself, Kane, Knight of Altea. I'll show you the sort of battle that real knights face. Okay. Oh, wow. Merrick doesn't kill. That's surprising, actually. That'll work. Very helpful. I'll use the steel bow because it does more damage. And then I'll be ready with Cecile and myself. You have come well prepared, but you must be wary that the enemies you see are not always your only ones. Oh. So, what I read the description for this difficulty, there are ambush spawns. That's gonna be fun. We do love ambush spawns. By we do, we don't. Ambush spawns are gonna hurt quite a bit. Ow. The best mechanic for blind playthroughs, of course. Almost as fun as dark maps. Almost as fun as Thracia Fog, right? Don't we love Thracia Fog? Woo! Let's go, Steel Lance. Thracia has an excuse, it's Thracia. You know, that's not wrong, that's not wrong. Yo, let's go! Credit with Ryan? I mean, defense? That's good. I'm gonna wait, because it's probably gonna be ambush spawns. Ha! Get wrecked. What's he got? Steel sword? Alright. Cecile, let's go. Come on, you got this. Could put him on this. Nah, it'll be fine. Now, reinforcements attack. Oh, that was not where I expected a reinforcement to come. Ugh, I'll just be a burden in this state. Sorry, I'll retreat for now. Oof! Here we go, give it your all. Nice dodge. Well, that kind of sucks. Yo, Drag does some heavy damage with that steel lance. How do I deal with this? 11. If I use the steel lance. Really? Really, game? Gonna do me like that? That's enough to actually kill her, so that's not great. Come on, you can do this, right, Seal? Really? Yeah, at least you live over here. Let's see, 7 plus 3 times 2. That actually lives. Let's go, Luke! The Legend of Luke. Alright, well, that's a free kill for anybody. Weapon triangle definitely doesn't seem to matter too much right now. Enemies have really high hit rates. I feel like defense is going to be very important in this game. Want a full explanation? Sure. It definitely feels like it functions differently. Impressive. Let's go, Luke! No, I have to discard an item! Sorry, Vol. Congratulations, you won. There's nothing more we can teach you. Well, then, Flare 7th Platoon, I will announce your results of the second half of your training right here now. As before, your score depends on the amount of companions who were forced to make an early exit. Listen carefully. Performance has been not bad. Compared to other aspiring knights in the past, you have done very well. And so, Flare 7th Platoon, I've decided that you have passed your final test. We passed, so that means we're... Alright, we did it. We can become knights. We did it. After this, I'm gonna buy myself a nice sword and a hefty lance. Ooh, it's getting me excited just thinking about it. Heh. Cecile, you're scaring me. But you're not alone in excitement. My lifelong dream has at last been realized. Everyone looks so happy. I guess because we're all to be knights. We really did it. Yeah, it was my grandfather and my own dearest wish to become an Altian knight. I can now work for Altia and serve Prince Marth, so I've all the reason to be happy. Indeed, I'm happy too. Ah, Flair, what are you doing up so late at night? Can't seem to sleep. What about you, Katarina? Well, there's a lot on my mind, I suppose. Flair, have I ever told you about the town I was born in? Now that you've mentioned it, you've never told me about your hometown. It wasn't Altia? I was born in a town called Cornda. Have you heard of it? I know it all too well. In Cornda, I was treated like an animal, beaten for fun. Whenever I couldn't stand the pain, I'd just close my eyes and think of nothing, taking refuge within my heart's confines. Katarina. But someone was there to save me. Showed me the meaning of life. I felt like I could do anything for her. Flair, do you have someone like that in your life? Yes, to remain loyal to a lord. That's the sort of knight I aim to be. Yes, that's right. You're also doing it for someone else. Not long now, is it? It won't be long till we become Altian knights. When that happens... Good night, Flair. Weapon triangle has two effects. The first is that it negates the opponent's weapon proficiency bonus. Using a weapon that you have good proficiency and gives you bonuses. At rank C, B, and A, you get extra attack, more hit. Every other weapon gets attack, hit, attack. Alright, having weapon triangle, it negates this bonus. Furthermore, if the person who has advantage has A in their weapon, they deal an additional point of damage to reduce enemies' damage by 1 more. So weapon triangle kind of sucks in this game. It basically makes no difference early on. Well then, time to get some rest. Oh, Flair, I forgot one thing. So, for example, if A lands versus a B sword, you take -3 and deal 1. What's this? A headband? It's from Cecile. Give this to the new platoon commander, she said. Supposedly, if you wear this, you'll be more psyched. Cecile really wants you to wear it. I want to wear it! So I put this on, I'll have a hairstyle like Cecile's. Will being like Cecile really suit me? I'm sure it would. Oh, I know. How about you just try it on? Try it and feel. And if it feels a little strange, you can go back to your normal hairstyle. Oh, good point. Well, how about it? Want to change your hairstyle? Yes! Let's see what the headband looks like. Alright, let's give it a try. It'll be fun becoming like Cecile. Wonderful. She's sure to be soaked. I look forward to seeing your new look. See you tomorrow. Prologue 8. Assassination. But yeah, it seems the weapon triangle sucks until like very late game when you have A rank. Oh, good morning, Flair. Oh, you changed your hairstyle, didn't you? I think it looks wonderful. You think so? Ah, Flair. Well, isn't your hair just awesome? Man, you look so psyched. Are you gonna have it like that all the time from now on? Let me think about it a little more. I might want to change it back again. Well then, let's leave it at hairstyles and assemble. Today's a big day after all. Oh god, the hair things are silly. Flair the Terrible. Today's the day we've been waiting for. The day we accept our knighthood. It's thanks to Flair the Terrible that we've come this far. Aren't you all glad that I conceded commandship to her? Oh, Luke, boisterous till the end. But he does have a point. We made it this far because you were here, Flair. It wasn't just me alone. It was the strength of us as a team. But it was because of you, Commander. Let us that we were able to succeed. I'm honestly grateful. Yes, me too. Thank you so much. I'm not very good at accepting praise, but what, are you embarrassed? You're such a cutie, right, Katarina? Indeed, Cecile, Flair, since the time we met sure has gone in a blink of an eye, hasn't it? I will never forget that time we spent together. Hey, something wrong? I wouldn't expect you, of all people, to suddenly get nostalgic. Indeed. I'm just being strange, aren't I? I'm sorry. It's time, everyone. We should head to the ceremony room. Our induction will be held there. Flair, to the front. Yes, sir. In the name of Altia's greatest ancestor, Henri, and by my name, Flair, I appoint you a knight, and now you are Altian knights. You've done well up until now. I'm a knight. To think this day has finally come. Almost didn't think we would make it. I'm so happy, I think I'm gonna cry. Well, I'm not gonna cry or do anything silly like that. ... Sire, Sir Jagan! What in the world has happened important enough to interrupt this sacred induction? It's an attack! Altea Castle is under attack by an enemy force. What? What are their numbers? I don't know. I just know they're in the castle. I will assume command. You lot stay here and protect the prince. Yes, sir. Hey, aren't things getting dangerous? Should we go and help too? There's no need to be worried. There are plenty of soldiers protecting the castle. If it really is an attack, then the soldiers won't be able to help because I drugged them. It won't kill them, but they won't be able to move well for a few days. Katarina, what are you saying? If there is someone who can move freely within the castle, they can easily drug the guards or act as a guide for their accomplices. So until you can be trusted, you will spend every day waiting for such an opportunity. Those are my orders. What? I don't believe this. Katarina, where are you going? You can't just go outside. I am not Katarina. Excuse me? Forgive me, everyone. My real name is Ein. My reason for coming here was to kill Prince Marth. Well, that sucks. Let's talk to everybody. How's everybody feel about this? Hey, what the hell is this? Why is Katarina? I don't know either. Yo, what's up, Reds? I don't know either, but when I think about it, there were some signs, although I never imagined it would come to this. Flare, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna fight Katarina? We are knights. Protecting Prince Marth is our foremost duty. You have arrived. Flare, it would seem we've fallen into the enemy's trap. It's too dangerous to fight them head-on like this. Besides, this is your knighthood ceremony. I don't want to lose more promising people in a place like this. Please leave everything to me. I'll find a way of escaping alone. You don't need to. Speak no further, sire. I shall fight alongside you. But, sire, you told me before that you don't want to let your comrades die. I feel the same way. Just like you, sire, wish to protect us. I, too, wish to protect you. That's what I believe. Flare. Hold it, Flare. I won't let you hog the spotlight all for yourself. Luke. I agree with you, Luke. We are knights. Protecting our liege is our duty. Yes, I want to protect Prince Marth, too. That's right. We are the 7th Platoon. We've defeated all our enemies so far. We can do it. Everyone. All right, then are you ready? No kidding. 7th Platoon shall battle together with our prince, and we shall prevail. What class is Chris? Pegasus Knight. So we have Kane now, who seems to be pretty good, actually. He already has C rank. We got quite a few choices. Let's take a look at the map. There's Katarina. Got quite a few mixed weapons. Would Draug be good? I usually don't do armor knights, so I may not do Draug. Kind of like Athena. And like, I want to use Sheeta, but the issue is I'm also a Pegasus Knight. So I think I'll take Kane. Kane actually seems really good. Iron Sword, Steel Sword. Oh, I don't have a convoy yet. Marth actually has, like, not terrible bases. Let's go. Alright, so we need to, like, kill these guys as soon as possible. Alright, let's do this! Final chapter of the prologue, baby. Whee! I can see you, Prince Marth. Everything is going exactly as planned. And all I had to do was create a situation where they'd risk lives to protect some poor Altian villagers from bandits. Marth's trust can be brought so easily. I brought help. I leave Marth to you. I'll be watching very carefully, so do make sure you kill him. Does she move? She does. Okay. I'm assuming all these enemies move. I'm just gonna kind of watch out for the archers. Oh, okay. Well, they have crazy range, so. That's probably a good start. Start by weakening with Athena, finish off with somebody else. Merrick will weaken this guy. Come on, let's go, Merrick. Well, that was disappointing. I'll let Cecile get a level up before we change her into a mage. Pretty typical Merrick level up. Oh, skill speed lock. Okay. Alright, so we gotta rout the enemy. I heard Martha's actually kind of good in this game. First hit being a crit's a pretty good thing to set. Holy shit, Kane has 11 defense? Kinda nutty. Holy shit, that guy's a silver axe? What the fuck? Why the fuck do these guys have silver weapons? We're in the fucking prologue! Holy shit! They do have a good sponsor, apparently. Unlike me, this stream is not sponsored by anything. Oh my god! What in the actual hell? That's fucking crazy. I'm just in shock, like, silver weapons, man? That's insane! Like, she just, like, that assassin will actually one-shot Cecile. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, let's work on getting Luke to D-Lances. Oh. Okay. You move now. Okay. I can deal with you. Just heal up again. Merrick! Honestly, I'm just gonna keep leveling up Luke. Luke seems pretty good. He's leveled up really well. So I have no complaints with investing in him. I'll give Cecile one more. Why not? Alright. She got strength speed. Like, she seems pretty good. What the... Oh, that's the only mage. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, she moves. I forgot. Oh, shit! No! Oh, fuck. I got too aggressive. It did 3 damage and that was enough. Oh, he has to retreat. Oh, this ain't it. Oh god, this is looking really bad actually. I don't think I actually have the firepower to kill these guys. Shit. I think I'm gonna have to back up. We're gonna play it out. We'll see how far we can get. If we have to reset, we reset. This early, I'm playing on just hard 1, and this is brutal. How much move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and the enemies just don't stop. Okay. Well, that's not good. From what I recall, all the do my units come back from the prologue? I think I remember hearing that units in the prologue that go away do come back at the start of the beginning. They do? Okay. So we're just gonna keep playing this out then. This is an opportunity to kill quite a few units, so I think I should go for it. Yo, Marth, that was great. All right, so I need to get Merrick where I am. Yeah, he got res. That's crazy. Weaken this guy up a little bit. %5 res growth? Nice. Yo, the Legend of Luke! Nah, that's not safe. Nice. Oh shit! That's a one-shot. Oh my god, Katarina! My god, she's insane! Alright, at least she's in a position where I can kill her now, though. Let's go, Riss! I wonder if that thief's actually gonna be able to reach. Okay, good, good, good. Oh my god. What the actual fuck? This game got really hard. Ugh. I'm gonna retreat. I can't win against Flair's forces. Ugh. Is that so? No matter, we'll just have to find another opportunity to kill him. Well, time to run. Run. Alright. That is the main threat down. This is just a slaughter of my team. That's very tempting, actually. I think I'll do this with Luke, actually. Then I can move Athena back, use a Vuln, and then heal with Riss. Ooh, wait, let me just think. 11 plus 9, that's 20. Ooh, I think what I'm gonna need to do is I'm gonna need to heal up. I'm gonna need to heal myself up. She just barely doesn't do enough. Because I think she's gonna, even with the heal, she's gonna probably die. But I might as well just try. Try to keep her alive. Rip, there goes my hopes of hoping they would go for Marth. Yeah, maybe I should have just attacked. I probably should have attacked. I would have almost been able to one-shot. I was hoping they would go after Marth. I was sorely mistaken. So, really good last chapter, guys. We did really well. We're doing amazing. We are doing amazing. Having Marth start off with a Steel Sword is actually really good. He does so much more damage with the Steel Sword than he would with the Rapier. Let's go, Luke. All right. Ow! I see you let her escape, but what in the world? The girl was working with as an assassin? Sire, this is all my fault. Enemies in this game greatly prioritize kills, including potential crit kills or damage if no kill is available. Interesting. I'm prepared to receive any kind of punishment. No, it's not your fault, Jagan. Who among us could have possibly known anyway? There are occasionally instances where they self-preserve, but this is very rare. Flare, Katarina looked at you with such gentle eyes. Perhaps there was some sort of unavoidable circumstance for her. Perhaps she was being forced. Sire, my goodness, to think you'd be concerned for the very assassin who made an attempt on your life. With the Shadow Dragon gone and the world supposedly heading towards a path of peace and prosperity, who in the world will try to assassinate you, sire? At this rate, you will be likely targeted by assassins time and time again. You must prepare a guard who will defend you with his or her life. Then I'd like to delegate that role to Flare. As we discussed before, if Flare were to serve me as a royal guard, I would rest assured. Understood, sire. I'll make the necessary arrangements. Flare, this won't be the last we've seen of Katarina. When the time comes, I want you to guard me, and if possible, I want you to help her. Because I believe that's something only you can do. Flare, I still can't believe it. How did Katarina wind up as our enemy? Only this morning, we were laughing together, us three. I'm sorry. Getting upset won't solve anything. Us knights, we'll just have to adapt. Oh yeah, Flare, what about that headband of yours? Are you going to change it back? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I was trying to be more like you, but it doesn't suit me like it does you. I see. That's a little disappointing, but I'll forgive you this time. Flare, all of us in the 7th Platoon were partners. That'll never change. Let's all of us together get Katarina back someday. Definitely. Flare, you defended Prince Marth most admirably today. Even a veteran like me must admit that that was an impressive job. Thank you for your kind words, Sir Kane. Perhaps that assassin was... Well, in any case, I ought to guard the castle's defense even more diligently. Flare, I'd like you to consult with me on this later. Gladly, Sir Draug. Flare, I'm headed back to Kaiden, the City of Magic. There's something I have to do for Marth. He's a very important person for me, so... I understand. I will guard him well, Sir Merrick. We are also going on a journey. We will search for the villains who targeted Marth. But Flare, we could meet again. Miss Athena, please stay well. I'd be happy if we can meet again. Dame Flare, I'm going on a journey for a while. Thanks for having me here. No risk. Thank you for helping us. Knowing fate, if two people are tied together, they will meet again sooner or later. Please take care. Flair, thank you for keeping Marth safe, but I still feel uneasy. I just can't shake the feeling that Marth will be in more danger from now on. I want to protect Marth, but even I can't do that, and it troubles me greatly. Please don't worry, Princess. I'm certain Prince Marth will be safe. I'll protect the prince in my lady's stead without fail. Thank you, Flair. Yes, if you are there, then surely. My apologies, Flair. Marth and I only ask favors from you ever. But if you are with him, then I know. Yes, Prince Marth and I believe that you'll manage. Flair, from this moment I ask that you always stay by Marth's side and help him. New Arcanean Chronicles can now be selected from the extra screen. All right, time for the official chapter 1. Let me go grab my sweatshirt real quick. Yeah, that is. There was once a war known as the War of Shadows. An epic battle between Prince Marth's heroes and the Doloran Empire, which ended in the defeat of the Earth Dragon King Medius. The warriors who had united under the Fire Emblem returned their own lands, devoted themselves to the reconstruction of their homelands. Among the nations that made up the 7 kingdoms of Arcanea, Gra and Grust were devastated. Altea, Aurelius, Macedon, and Talus were left deeply scarred, and even the mighty kingdom of Arcanea was undergoing restoration. However, in the palace still shaken by war, one important event took place. Hardin, the younger brother of King Aurelius, was married to Princess Nina, becoming the 24th king of House Arcanea. After ascending the throne, Hardin aggressively restored the country in the twinkling of an eye, and formed a very powerful army by gathering many soldiers. He then proclaimed the restoration of the Holy Arcanean Empire and himself emperor. Good for him. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to him. 1 year passed since the war with Dolar. The world seemed to be moving towards an era of peace. However, unbeknownst to man, the cogs of destiny had started spiraling out of order. Chapter 1. Grustian Expedition in the Grustian Rebel Stronghold. Look at us go. It's been a year since the War of Shadows ended. The war-ravaged kingdom of Altea was finally starting to regain the stability thanks to Prince Marth's efforts. Prince Marth's engagement to Princess Shida was announced, and the people of Altea rejoiced, sharing their happiness. However, nearing the day of their wedding, an unexpected letter arrived from an imperial palace containing an imperial edict. Dear Prince Marth of Altea, in the kingdom of Grust, now under imperial rule, a large-scale rebellion has broken out. I request your kingdom's assistance in its subjugation. Your Highness is to lead the entire army of Altea and sortie at once, suppressing the Grustian rebellion. The Emperor of Arcanea. The Emperor of Arcanea was Altea's suzerain, so its orders were absolute. Forced to comply, Marth ordered the Knight Cain to protect his homeland, and together with Jagan and the Paladin Aaron and the young, newly appointed knights, left Altea on the Grustian expedition. Flair will be arriving shortly. This is your first real battle, is it not? Battles will be different from here on out. Defeat me on the battlefield means death. Any allies you lose will never return. That is the harsh reality of war. You must take utmost care not to get yourself killed. Of course, sire. You and everyone else. It'll be wonderful if we could end this battle without losing anyone. Sire. Sir, we have made arrangements for a transport convoy. We will also have merchants accompanying us who will sell us weapons and items. I dare say they will be invaluable during our battle preparations. Thank you, Jagan. Now let's begin our preparations at once. Alright, let's start by talking to people. Kingdom of Grust. Flair, this will be your first time you've been outside of Altea, isn't it? Yes. Sire, how did you come to Grust in the previous war? Indeed, in the War of Shadows, Grust was our enemy. However, the general and the people were not to blame. There were many admirable people that I did not want to fight. General Lorenz comes to mind. Fortunately, in the previous war, he fought as our ally. So I will stand by your side, Prince, and hope this future is a bit easier to spot from there. Thanks to the war, Grust was devastated and now follows the Kingdom of Arcanea's rule. But by Arcanea's grace, General Lenz was allowed to govern it. He's an excellent leader who thinks of the people. It's because of him that the people of Grust can live in peace. I understand it, but then I wonder, why did a rebellion occur? That I don't know. Just what is going on in this country? Expeditionary forces. Flair, how are the new knights? Sir, everyone is brimming with energy. Good to hear. About our expeditionary forces. I am already old and will be of no use in the front lines. Our main force will consist of you rookies, Gordon Draug and the Paladin Aaron. The strongest army among us is Sir Aaron. Let me introduce you. Beauregard Flair. This is the first time we talk face to face. I'm Aaron. Flair, sir. It's an honor to fight alongside you, sir. Sir Aaron, as far as our reports go, our enemies are bandits. They are no match for a paladin like you. Of course, however, Sir Jagan, if possible, please give a chance to Flair and the other new knights. I can't become much stronger than I already am. However, they're young and have potential. As Flair and others have experienced actual battle, they should eventually grow enough to surpass me. Ah, Sir Aaron. Flair, gain strength in the battlefield and surpass me as soon as possible. The one who will support the future of Altea isn't me, it's you. Shh, sir. I shall engrave the importance of being an Altea knight upon my soul. Oh, baby. We can reclass now. All right. So, as I was told for a meme, we're making Mage Cecile. Oh, sweet, we have the convoy now. Sick. Oh, cool, we got Rhodey and Ryan and back. So that's good. Let's put some things away. Do I have a steel lance? Oh, he can't use a steel lance, but he can use a steel sword, and I have a lot of those. I need to go buy... Let's see. Go buy Cecile a tome. Ooh, what's forging like in this game? Woo! Forging is expensive! Hey, Abby, how's it going? And you're working on the rest of the emotes today? Heck yeah! That's great to hear, thank you. How have you been doing? Silver Lance, Iron Sword, that's pretty good. Forge Sheeta's Wing Spear? And call it. Sorry for the wait, the meds arrived, so you're doing better? Hey, that's great to hear, though. Forge... I don't have Sheeta yet, though, that's the thing. I mean, everybody's got a good amount of weapons right now. Oh, I also have Gordon. Gordon seems slightly better than Ryan. Let's throw some vulns on people. All right, actually, real talk. Ooh, that's actually really good. Oh my god, -8 defense. This is the Avengers Endgame of Fire Emblem. All right, so if I'm looking at it, Drow would be pretty good as a mercenary. Yeah, he would be a good pirate too. Do we have any sword units really besides Marth? Actually, no, we have a bunch of pallet. We don't actually have any axe units, so he could be good as that. We honestly could use a curate, so I may want to put somebody in a curate role. Magic +1. Magic +1. I can become a bunch of things, can't I? I got some options, but not a lot. Ooh. That could be good. Make him a sage. Ooh, wait, that's even better. It loses some res, but Draco Knights are pretty good. Oh, I can't. I already have enough flyer. Too many flyers. Switchmaster would be pretty good. God, there's so many options. We're gonna be getting a lot of axe units probably down the line. We're gonna be getting like bar, board, cord, stuff like that. You know, let's do it. Let's make him a pirate. Actually, compare that to mercenary stats. I lose a lot of strength, but I also get a lot of skill. Let's keep it like this. That could be fun. Now we have a spot for an armor knight. Can he become a general? No, he can't. Swordsmaster wouldn't be bad. I'm just trying to feel out my options. You feel me? So Rhodey's already kind of like behind the curve. I think it's best he stays a Cavalier. Cavalier's a good class. I should probably just change somebody to a healer, to a curate. All right. Reds and Vorminax. Who do you guys want to be the curate? Do you want Ryan or Gordon to become the curate? Because we're definitely gonna want to have one. I appreciate that there's like a decent amount of like depth in just chapter 1. There's like a lot. Reclassing in this game is like super crazy. Can I buy hand axes? No, I can't. Who do you guys want to be our healer? Which green-haired archer is gonna be a healer and which one's gonna be basically just on healing duty? It's looking like probably Ryan, because Gordon has higher offensive bases. Yeah, sorry, Gordon. I mean, Ryan. We could always change you back later. But we really do need a healer. Alright, I think at this point, I think I've done sufficient changes. We're still gonna need to be careful, though. Do I have an Iron Lance? Yeah, let's give him an Iron Lance. Let's just max out. Alright, so there's like a decent amount of enemies at the start. Anybody to talk to? Okay, there's Lorenz. Alright. There's a cave. House. I gotta go visit that village, probably. Are villages like only Marth visits in this game? They are? Okay. That is an important question that I had to get the answer for. All right. Let's do this. Sire, this is General Lang, the commanding officer of the occupational forces. Oh, so you're Prince Marth. Glad you could make it here. So you've come all this way. I suppose I'll let you have the glory of capturing the rebel leader, General Lorenz. What? General Lorenz leads the rebels? What possessed him to rebel of all things? Who knows? I haven't the foggiest idea, and frankly, I don't care. Prince, you are to kill General Lorenz and reclaim the children of the Grustian royal family that he's hiding. While you do that, we will slaughter the families of those who participate in this rebellion and raze their homes to the ground. Are you insane? They're innocent civilians. Insane? Young man, are you questioning my orders? Perhaps Altio too plans has... to rebel against Arcanea. Of course not. That's not. Prince Marth, your tiny country means absolutely nothing to me. Your rude behavior is merely an irritation. Do not forget that I have the power of the Empire behind me. I can crush weak, pesky insects like you anytime I wish. Very good guy, very good guy. Jagan, what in the world is going on here? How could Hardin have entrusted this country to such a vile man? Sire, I understand how you feel, however, Lorenz has begun a rebellion. That much seems to be true, so we ought to do something about that first. Sire, why don't you try speaking to General Lorenz personally? Allow me to stay by your side and serve as your tactician. Royal Guard Flare. When Prince Marth is in danger on the battlefield, protect him at all costs. That is an order. Acknowledged. Flare, I have no need to worry if you're here. Let's clean up the bandits, head over to General Lorenz's position. Yes, sir. All right, and so it begins. All right, so we're opening. This opening is actually kind of nasty. All right, so if I want, honestly, strat, just gonna go straight for this archer or this hunter. I just want them gone, because now we're just dealing with iron axes. So everything is going to be pretty consistent. Everybody has 16 or 17 attack. Oh, wait. Dragon one rounds that guy? Holy shit. All right, let's just, like, make sure these guys don't come for me. Holy shit, Draug. Let's go. Okay, we may be able to actually do stuff. We may actually get to kill these guys in player phase rather than worry about enemy phase. Yo, Draug is good. Wait, these guys actually kind of suck. All right, Cecila's gonna need some babying. Maybe I should have saved that kill for somebody. Save that kill for her. But she also needs weapon XP anyway, so it's not a big deal. We'll get what she needs. Luke is really good, actually, at this point. Luke, unironically, I think is going to carry me pretty far. Doga will chop this noob. Alright, so, like, I need XP on Rhodey. How do I want to do this? He can't, though. The issue is that, everybody else doubles. So. So I'm just gonna have to deal. This guy has 16 attack. Cecile lives. Doesn't double, yeah. Alright, Cecile's fine. By the way, so what I've heard is why Cecile is funny. She has a good magic growth. She also has a 0% defense base and a 0% defense growth, which I think is hilarious. Not bad, Rhodey, not bad. Alright, are these houses, like, worth visiting? Like, King Gruss had 2 children, Princess Eumenia and Prince Eubello. They're still young, maybe 13 or 14. Cute little twins, both of them. In the last war, Garneth, the Dark Pontifex, kidnapped the twins to blackmail the king. Taken to Kaiden, the city of magic, and locked away in a pitch black room. Great personal risk, Pontifex Wendell saved them. Took them to the monastery to protect them. Alright, so these, like, aren't... I don't need to care about. Good to know. Cecile has one of the best speed growths in the game. Nice. Oh, holy shit. Wait, those are expensive. Hold the fucking phone. I do want to... Oh, wait, you can't even use the hand axe yet. I'll get a few javelins, though. It's probably worth having on some people. You can't actually use the javelin yet. We'll get there, we'll get there. We'll get there with time. Actually, I could use a javelin. We're planning ahead. Oh, a battle is it? We're in luck, boys. Let's loot the villages before they realize what hits. Let's hit them. I mean, that's the only one, right? Oh, please show mercy to the just this child. She's only 10 years old. Ma'am, please calm yourself. I'm not here to take any children. What? You're not Imperial soldiers? No, we're not. We did not come here to fight. If there's anything you need, please ask. It's not much, but we can give you food. Wait, please take me with you. Huh? Are you really 10? No, I'm a grown woman, but Granny lied so that I wouldn't be taken away by the soldiers. Lying soldiers are all monstrous, but you're different. You have very sweet eyes. Please take me with you. I want you to take me away from this country and take me to yours. It's not safe for her to stay here. Please take her with you and protect her. You can marry her too if you like. Bruh! Militia is a beautiful, good-natured lady, just like me. I'm sure she'll make a fine wife. No, Granny, it's far too early for that. Now you've made Militia all flustered. The fuck? Hey, a healer though. Let's go. That was some strange dialogue. It sets up her character, yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, that thief did get kind of wrecked. What speed? Wow. The speed's... Honestly, these enemies are a lot less scary than they were in the prologue. Prologue is hard compared to the early game. Yeah, it seemed like just like really crazy. Now it's like reasonable. The fact that I'm actually able to double enemies is nice. Especially because of the map size. Yeah, the map's really small. Alright, so let's see. We got 6 speed, 6 speed. Actually, what's their attack? 16, 16? You can actually take both of these. All new mystery maps are either the screen size or aren't bigger in one dimension to other guided maps. I gotta be careful with Draug, because Draug is actually, like, kinda... When the mystery is new. Yo, what's up, Zelos? How's it going? Welcome to the new mystery stream. How are you doing this fine middle of the night for you? Oh. Alright, that'll do for now. Sir Ogma, please forgive me for getting you involved in this mess. I am here on King Talos' orders. As such, I will do everything in my power to help. Nothing much, just checking out the stream before bed, going out early tomorrow. Nice. Well, thank you for stopping by. I see, then I have a favor to ask you. I want you to escort these children to Macedon. These children, Princess Eubello and Princess Eumina, are King Grust's orphans. Please take them safely to Lord Wendell in Macedon. Understood. I will guard these two with my life. Thank you, Sir Ogma. Now, Prince Eubello, Princess Eumina, you'll be leaving with Sir Ogma. No, I'm not going. I won't leave you behind. Princess, I cannot go. With this wound, I can barely even walk. It saddens me, but you two must go on without me. You took on that grievous wound to protect us. How can you tell us to just leave you behind now? I will never leave. We will never leave your side, Lorenz. What shall I do, General? This is most troublesome. Princess Eumina is not one to change your mind easily. Remain here. In that case, I will find some other way to help you. I will find Lang and bring him down. I will bury him with this sword. I swear on it. General Lorenz, you must hold out until then. Well, I guess that was triggered by me passing something. All right, at least like we're catching Rhodey up, which is good. Cause like Rhodey was not looking very good, mostly because he just holy Gordon. I'm just gonna weaken this guy and kill with Rhodey though. I think improving my frontliner damage is more important. Drow kind of crazy though. Draug is unleashed when he takes the armor off. Ow. Draug is Rock Lee. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. How do I want to do this? Good stuff. Maybe he'll attack Marth. Well, this ruffian is dead. Luke is just way too strong at this point in the game. Ooh, Vaughn. Yeah, it makes sense going for Draug. He's got a crazy offense, but crazy bad defense. Wait, this is time. This is Cecile's time. Oh, it's her time. That's pretty good. That may or may not be exactly what I needed. Oh my god, I'm so strong too now. Chris is pretty crazy. I understand why you said you can't. It's like almost impossible to have bad Chris. How much attack does this guy have? 17? Yeah, he's fine. Really? I guess it's the most damage it could probably do. All right, let's talk. Prince Marth, so it is you. How unfortunate that I must fight the Altian army and its prince. Please wait, I do not wish to fight you. I heard about everything from the villagers. I've heard of all the atrocities Arcanea has committed. I promise you I will inform Emperor Hardin of the truth and rescue Grust. So please, lower your weapons. Prince, I am grateful for the offer, but I'm afraid I cannot comply. Prince, you know nothing. Do you think a man of Emperor Hardin's caliber would make a general out of a man as worthless as Lang without good reason? He called for an invasion. To rush the Kingdom of Grust and make it a territory of the Empire. No, it can't be. Emperor Hardin would never do something like that. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm afraid ever since he became Emperor, he has changed a great deal. He is no longer the Hardin you once knew. Prince, I have one final request from you. In the stronghold, I am protecting the young Prince and Princess of Grust. Please, find a way to help them. If you can do just that, I will have no regrets. What, General Lorenz, are you saying? Prince Marth, my life in exchange for theirs. By any means necessary, please help them. This is the last thing I will ask. General Lorenz! This can't be happening. He just fucking dies! Well, that sucks. Well, rip. That's chapter 1 done. Prince Marth, General Lorenz entrusted everything to you. You spared his life and even heard him out. We, the people of Grust, thank you. Please let me offer you a token of our gratitude here. We're protecting Princess Ubello and Princess Yumina in this stronghold. I beg you, do what you must to protect our last fragments of hope. Ooh, men's staff, let's go! Your Grust royal heirs, Princess Ubello and Princess Yumina? Lorenz, he's gone. How can we live on without him? You monsters, stay away! You're going to murder us just like you murdered Lorenz. No, you have it all wrong. We just... Ah, Prince Marth, you finally caught these filthy traitors. General Lang, wait, please. These children have done nothing wrong. Please allow me to take custody of them. Don't make me laugh. These brats are coming with me to my castle. Besides, my dear prince, you have other, more important priorities. I have received reports that there has been a military revolt in Macedon, and Princess Minerva has been imprisoned. What? How could that happen to Macedon? I understand my obligations, General Lang. Still, these children, let them stay with me, please. Prince, do not try my patience. Listen up, you two. You're coming with me. No, let me go. Ubello, help me. Yumina. No! The small children. Wait, Lang, release them at once. Sire, give me the order and I'll get them safely back at once. Sire, don't do it. You too, Flare. We oppose Lang right here, right now. We run the risk of being branded traitors by Arcanea. But Jagan, are you telling me to simply allow Lang to take them? I can't stand for that. I understand how you feel, Sire, but please remain patient for a little longer. If we head to Macedon and rescue Princess Minerva, Macedon will surely lend us its strength. Whew! Chapter 2! Rebellion of Macedon in the Macedonian Forest. Leaving painful memories behind, Marth and his companions left Grust. They landed in Macedon, their new mission to rescue Princess Minerva. After the War of Shadows, Macedon was led by Minerva, who exiled their oppressive generals and attempted to reform the military. However, the influential General Ruck opposed Minerva's peace-seeking ways. He assembled the exiled officers to instigate a coup. Caught unprepared, Minerva was captured by Ruck's followers, and its rebel army seized control of Macedon. Then they dispatched powerful Draconites to guard the country's forested borders. Oh boy, promoted units already? Macedon's main force consists of Pegasus Knights and Draconites. They're both highly fast and mobile units. In particular, there are the White Wings that fought under our banner in the last war. There aren't many in these lands that can match their terrifying speeds. I would love to witness their prowess. Flare, while we're on the subject of speed, your speed can be summed up as exemplary. Even the White Wings would have trouble keeping up with you, as I'd expect of an Altian Royal Guard. It's an honor to receive such praise, Sir Jagan. Hello there, Flare. Why do I feel like we met somewhere before? Oh, don't worry about little and me. The important thing is that I came here to share a wonderful tip with you. Have you heard about How's Everyone? How's everyone? How's everyone? It's all the rage. Just by checking, you can see how everyone in your army is faring. You can watch your allies train, discover new useful items, or even listen to their thoughts. So if you ever want to know how everyone is, then just take a look at how everyone. Easy, right? I see. Thanks, I guess. The more time passes, the more things you'll be able to see. If you ever feel the urge, then go ahead and take a peek. Well, I'll be off now. Bye-bye. Pre-awakening barracks. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh. I wonder what this is. Could it be a present for sweet little old me? Obtained Immortal Axe. Defense training complete. Steady daily improvement is the key to success. 25 XP. Immortal Axe. An axe that restores HP when used. That's it's okay. I guess it's like a 15 use vuln, technically. Well, already Ryan's on the bench. Because, like, Militia has C rank. He has E rank. I have no love for General Lang and his extremely rude attitude, but we have a task we must complete. I'm sure you have things on your mind, but you must hold them in for now. Our foremost objective is to quell the rebellion in Macedon and rescue Princess Minerva. It pains me, but we've had no choice to leave the young prince and princess behind in Grust. However, should we successfully rescue Princess Minerva, Prince Marth could be in a position to obtain custody of them. For that, we have to crush the Draconites and Macedon's rebel army and cross the forest. Ha! Ha! Yo, Flair the Terrible. Are you training alone? Yeah, it's pretty much a habit by now. Man, you're pretty crazy. You're already so skilled, I'm sure you can afford to take a breather. No, I can't. I'd die of shame if I failed to protect Prince Marth because I lacked skill. I see, you do have a point. Alright, then Flair the Terrible, duel with me. What's gotten into you of all, son? I'll train along with you. We'll have a competition to see who finishes first. Oh, right, I thought you hated training. Looking at you, I figured I couldn't allow myself to stay in your shadow. I'm Prince Marth's knight too. For his sake, I'll become much stronger. I see. Look, my opinion of you has slightly risen now. Heh, Flair the Terrible, don't fall in love with me. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Get wrecked. Macedon, to think I'd have to fight here again. Sir, are you perchance acquainted with Princess Minerva, who's in the enemy hands? Yeah, Princess Minerva fought in the previous wars out. She even took it upon herself to fight her own brother, Prince Michaelis, all for the peace of Macedon. Minerva, I missed you, sister. Let's embrace one last time. Michaelis. The princess and her three sisters, the three knight sisters, Pella, Katria, and Esther, as subordinates. Each of them is strong on their own, but together their power is unmatched. With me, sisters, triangle attack. We have you now, triangle attack. It's just you and me and my sisters. Triangle attack! Is that so? Sounds like they'll be good to have around. Yes, however, the youngest of the three, has retired from knighthood and is living happily in Altea. Katria and Pala should still be here in Macedon. I hope they're safe. Alright, looks like we're fine item-wise. Yeah, poor Est. Even though Est Oh, that's a unit with a actual... Guess we can recruit him. That's the boss. Wonder how we'll be able to recruit him. He actually has pretty good bases. Those houses are probably nothing anyways. Actually, I'll put myself over there. I think everybody has plenty good items right now. Brody. I could make Aaron a general. I don't think I can. No, it's not an option. I was like, I'm pretty sure I looked already and he couldn't be a general. 1 second, my thing is low on battery. Let me grab my... I actually could make him a Draco Knight. I was considering that. It would be pretty good, but I don't have the capacity because I'm one. I think Paladin's where we're staying for now. Alright, I did have Zephyr. Alright, let's do this. Prince Marth, thank goodness you've come to Macedon. Katria, I've received word that there was a rebellion in Macedon. Are you unharmed? Yes, I'm fine. My older sister Pala and I managed to escape somehow. But Princess Minerva was captured by the rebels. Prince Marth, please, you have to rescue Princess Minerva. At this rate, her life will be in danger. Of course I'll help her. Katria, please take me to where she is. Yes, my lord. But first we have to break through these woods. General Rumel's Dragon Knight squad is lurking within this area. If we approach from the front, we'll be easy pickings. So you suggest we flank them from the left or the right? Thank you, Katria. Leave it to us. Yay, Katria! Katria is one of my favorites. I'm so happy we have Katria. The game just gives you a super good unit, yeah. On chapter 2. Yeah, you were right. Yeah, Cord, the super good unit you were talking about. Over here, Prince Marth. You're Cord, what are you doing so far from Talus? I couldn't sit still when I heard you was fighting again, so I came to join. We're Talus' mercenaries, right? If you died, Prince Sheeta would cry. Prince Marth, let me fight. I'll join you's army. And we got Cord. That's like okay bases, I guess. Alright, I guess we're just gonna like send everybody to the left. Let's see. What would I aggro? Hunter, that wouldn't be too bad. Probably be better just aggro with Aaron. Alright. Is anybody else gonna move? Oh, there's a lot of dudes moving. Got it. Wait, why is that guy heading that way? Is there a reason he's heading that way? Is there like a village or anything? No. Does he have anything in his inventory? Lady sword. What the fuck is that? I don't know what it is, but I want it. Ah, shit. It's the recruitable guy. Hey, what's up, Will? How's it going? Oh, sweet. Katria can recruit. And it's really strong? Alright, sounds good. Warren! Even a good man like you has sided with the rebel army. Katria the White, huh? It's been a while. No, I'm just a common hunter. If they pay me enough, I'll do anything. Warren, listen to me. Princess Minerva endeavored to create a country where its people could live at ease. She exiled soldiers and generals of ill repute to accomplish that goal. Probably a thief escaping because he captured the village. But General Ruck, despite knowing this, roused the soldiers into a coup. Can't you see he's trying to make this country into his own? You can honestly say you're okay with that? I see. But I don't like military acting as if they own the place. Alright then. You're gonna help the princess, and so will I. Alright, we got this guy, I guess. Alright, so I think he's gonna prioritize running away. Either way, I need to weaken him so I can kill him next turn. I'll just keep chipping away with Cecile. Oh, she got another crit? The Cecilia character's pretty good. Break out the Iron Lance. Yeah, she's definitely gotten very lucky, but lucky is all she needs right now. Sure, let's save. There's like 2 save points on the map, so I don't need to worry too much. Yeah, this early game is so much easier than it was before. Oh my god, crit! Board's doing work. Alright, Cavaliers are just moving. Come on, Warren, you got this. Is there a way to actually see what things do? If only it was in like... If only it was in like, if these menus were flipped, I could just click it. If I check. Yeah, but I can't do it unless if it's combat related. Let's actually level up Katri a little bit. I've heard very good things about Katria. She's very good. So, of course we're using her. I'm gonna... Let's see. How far can she move? Right here. Use the men's staff for more weapon XP. Yo, let's go. Got the stats you need. Let's go. Draug is insane. That was slightly less than insane. I'll actually do that. That's a Cavalier over here, I didn't even notice. I think this game is triple effectiveness, so that's gonna be really strong. Make some space, Cecile can get in here. I'm gonna have to be very careful with her. Oh, this guy. Wait, why do you have a silver sword? Well, you're dead now, but... Why the heck did you have a silver sword? Whoo, boy, Marth, let's go! Having defensive stats is kind of what I want on him anyways. Why don't I have a silver sword? I have no clue. Draug is a glass cannon. Very funny glass cannon. Oh, shit. I didn't notice that guy. Weapon level up, that's good. Yo, wait. Ah, I can barely can't reach. It's almost halfway to E rank, that's good. Or to D rank. I guess I'll just start moving people up. That men's staff, though. Really good. We'll weaken him with the silver lance. can do is I can weaken the guy. Wait, what's this guy's range? Oh, I see now. Mighty sword that only women can wield. Holy shit, that's crazy good. Do I have a woman that can use swords? No. Holy shit, that's insane. That's actually very tempting. Question is, when will I get a unit that can actually use swords? Well, actually, it's an E rank. I could just change somebody over so they can use swords. And then they just have, like, a really, really strong weapon. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, let's do that. Just use Cecil. No, she's gonna be a mage. Taste the terror of Macedon's fearless Draconite squad. That's a lot of damage. At least she's fast, so she doesn't double. Let's go, Warren. Woo, boy. Triple effectiveness, baby. Cecile? Not quite enough. Maybe, though? Let's weaken him a little bit. Alright, who's getting the kill? Who do you guys want me to give the kill to? I'm tempted to, right now I'm leaning towards just keep making Cecile good and to be funny. Alright, that was an immediate Cecile. General Rook, I leave the rest to you. It's good. More speed? Even better, a steel axe. Just what you needed. Well, Mart's got to go seize, so let's hurry up. So we have one more Draconite. They just have an Iron Lance. That's not too bad. I'll put Luke over there. Because he's going to get a level up anyways. These guys are strong. Or at least they're tanky. Luke doesn't double. Big sad. Come on, get a good level up. Get a good level up. That's a good level up right there. Luke is insanely tanky. And insanely strong, too. Can't get you in range. Marth could actually do a hefty chunk, and then I could finish with somebody else. And he can see his next turn. It's so weird. Martha's like actually a good unit. Neat. Oh, that was a lot of XP. That was worth it. I would call that worth. Strength on your Pegasus Knight is always worth it. I'm actually just gonna spam the men's staff just to up her staff rank. Here, take the lady sword in case something happens. I don't anticipate anything bad happening, but just in case. Anything else to do on this map? Doesn't look like it. Fuck! One tile away. Sire, we found someone, most unusual confined in one of the fortress rooms. Lind! How did you wind up in a dangerous place like this? Sire, do you know this woman? Yes, this is Lind. Her natural talent for magic helped us a great deal in the last war. Prince Marth, thank heavens! What a pleasant surprise meeting you here. I desperately needed to see you again, so I set out to find you. But the Macedonian soldiers found me suspicious and they dragged me to this fortress. Cecil's about to get replaced? Is that so? But I'm glad you're safe, but why are you looking for me? Shouldn't you be by Princess Nina's side? I was requested by Princess Nina to deliver you this. Huh? This is the Fire Emblem. The royal heirloom of Arcanea, the Emblem Shield. The Fire Emblem. I heard in the last war, Princess Nina trusted you with it, sire. Indeed, I looked after this as Arcanea's representative in the last war. Why would they give this to me now? Especially at a time when Arcanea has so much influence under Emperor Hardin's reign. In this peaceful age, why is Princess Nina giving me the champion's proof? I don't understand either. Princess Nina didn't explain why, just that I had to give it to you. Remember, her eyes seem so sad. I think she may have been crying. Princess Nina crying? What on earth is happening? Then, after the battle ends, I will go see Princess Nina. Until then, I want you to remain with us. Yes, Prince Marth. Now, we can use both. Maybe. We'll see. I know that Lind is a lot better in this game because she comes in earlier. Or so I've heard from the grapevine. Like, I don't know a lot about this game, like any of the specifics. I just know like a few like very insignificant like thoughts because I think I watched a playthrough a really long time ago of some of this game, not even the whole game. But it's been so long that it's still mostly blind for me. Once upon a time, the region of Macedon was a territory ruled under Dorian rule. A century ago, the Dragonkin rulers sent many slaves to these wild forests to excavate ruins and build a country. Many slaves were forced to work to their limits, barely fed, and then slaughtered. A young man stood up against such tragic conditions. Ayot was his name. He and his companions fled to the forest and fought astride wyverns to free the slaves. After Dol's demise, the slaves established their own country in these now abundant lands. The hero Ayot was chosen as their first king, and so was born the kingdom of Macedon, later feared as the domain of Draconites. However, the mighty Macedon was stripped of Prince Michalis, said to be the second coming of Ayot. It is now on the brink of losing Princess Minerva, the so-called Crimson Dragoon. Whew. Ha! Yeah! I see you training without need of sleep, most admirable Flare. Ah, Sir Jagan. Strong offense and a tough defense are obviously important, but you can't afford to neglect your skill. Without the skill to deliver, it matters not how mighty your attack is if it does not reach the enemy. Speaking of which, your skill is like that of an expert. I have nothing to add. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Sir Jagan. Just telling us if our stats are good. Time for some rest. Maybe I should go bathe. Guess nothing good. Julian and Lena. Sire, according to the intel from our scouts, this will be the next battlefield. That's a lot of villages. We have to fight to prevent the villagers from being harmed by rogues. That reminds me, I believe Julian and Lena live around here. Julian and Lena? Allies from the previous war? Yes, I should tell you about them, Flare. Julian and Lena are now working in a convent, taking care of orphans. I wonder if they tied the knot yet. Julian is an ex-thief, and Lena is a very kind cleric. Julian risked his life to rescue Lena, who'd been captured by bandits. That was when I met them. Julian, you go ahead. Save yourself. Honey, no can do. I didn't betray my boys back there so you could zap me out of here alone. Oh, right. Lena also has an older brother called Mathis. He's apparently in the Macedonian army. By Macedonian army, you mean that Mathis might be among our enemies? Yes, I'd rather not fight him if I could. If we had Julian or Lena with us, we could perhaps persuade him. Yo, is this a certified Mathis moment, everybody? We made it through the bordering forest. At last it's time to quell the Macedonian rebellion and rescue Princess Minerva. That aside, I do wonder why Princess Nina trusted Marth with the fire emblem. The emblem is to be given to one who fights in the name of justice, in the name of House Arcanea. Hardin should have delivered peace to Arcanea. Appointing Lang as commander and now this drama, what has happened to Hardin? Oh well, Prince Marth said he'd go see the princess when the battle is over. Everything will become clear once time comes, but now we must focus on quelling the rebellion in Macedon. Holy shit, Lind! Oh my lord! I'm just taking a look at what else she could be, but holy shit, she's so good! Look at those tomes! She's got 22 attack! In comparison to Cecile's 9. But we're doing this for the meme. Let's actually see what her items are. Okay, so Lynn can use it at level. You can make her a swords master and give her 11 sword down the line. Nosferatu's it. It's a powerful magic that drains enemy HP for women. This is so funny, like, women get all sorts of really good weapons in this game. The guys just get boring stuff. God, I want to use that lady sword so badly. That would be so good. Should be so good. But like, I gotta do this for the meme. What should I do? Should I keep, if I keep her the lady sword, she'd be so good. Ah! We'll save the lady sword for later, I suppose. I think Mage Cecile is hilarious. I think so too. I think it's very funny. All right, so let's pick our units. Gordon, you're already on the bench. Lind, you're off the bench. Katria, we need you. Who are we putting on the bench for Katria? Ooh. Aaron, you're on the bench. Katria, you're off the bench. I think I remember this chapter a little bit. This is the chapter we get Pala, and she's like disgusting, if I recall correctly. I think she starts with like a, doesn't she start with like a silver lance or something? Everybody's kind of looking good item-wise. I don't think anybody needs to do any reclassing, right? Oh no! Ballistas, no! Oh, this is gonna be a long chapter. Wait, a Master Seal? A Silver Lance? Oh my god, there's so much good stuff on this map. All right, let's do this. Julian, good news. Katria finally brought the Altian army for us. We're going to join their ranks and help save Princess Minerva. Please, take Lena and escape to safety, quickly. No can do, Pala. Lena's disappeared. I'm not leaving by myself. What? Lena as well. Prince Maria is missing too. Why is it only clerics? Anyway, I'm staying in the village to see if I can't find any more information. Sorry, Pala. Give my best to Prince Marth. No, Lena! Our warp! So she's got really good bases. She can immediately promote. She's got A rank in lances, or B rank. She's just built different. Probably good to just start thinning out. Actually, that may be too many of them. We'll see. 19. That might have been too much, but we'll see what happens. She will get A rank when she promotes. Okay, that's sick. That's really sick. Definitely gonna want to send some support her way, because I might have already killed her. Yo, anybody got a bridge key? How much damage does this guy do? Ah, that's fine. We'll be fine. Hey, hey, there's Mathis. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. She doesn't mean she gets a high land strike boost. Nice. Jesus. I think I still would have lived at 1 HP if that other attack hit. Nice. Katria? Oh, she's got her javelin equipped. That's really bad. Oh wait, this is not good. That guy actually may be able to get all the way to Katria. Ooh. Shit. Well, fuck. I thought Katria was the one in trouble. I thought Pala was the one in trouble. It was, in fact, Katria. Alright. Well, I learned my lesson. My lesson is, these guys have hella fucking range. Oh my god. Dude, why do your units in this game have... Look at that! That's fucking insane! Oh my god, man. I believe some units behind, though. I think what I did wasn't the worst thing in the world. It was just poorly executed. Ow. All right, good stuff, good stuff. Luckily, I won't be at risk of death this time. Actually weakening these guys too, so I can get some kills with other units. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Alright, yeah, Dragon can kill this guy. I think I'll just let everybody else just start moving forward. Oh my god, those guys give so much XP. Woo, Drogue! Drogue, my man! Dude, Draco Knights give you so much XP. That's insane. Alright, time to start trekking on over. I guess I'll aggro the next one. Like, Jesus Christ, she's so strong! Oh shit, ambush bonds. What's up? What's up, Reds? Got to the Xenoblade 3 Chapter 7 yesterday? Nice. I think that's the last chapter in the game. But now you gotta do more side quests? Oof. If you notice that large drawbridge behind the village, normally it's separated by a river. If you use this key here, you can cross the bridge. Just once you narrow the drawbridge and the enemies from the other side come and attack you all at once. If you want to advance safely, you might be better off taking the long detour that goes right around the mountain. Here, take this key. No matter which path you take, do take care of yourself, okay? Ooh, that's... Yeah, like, if I'm gonna be honest, this is just like a ridiculously long thing to go around. You're excited for the one side quest that'll let you supercharge Noah? Nice. Well, rip. Getting him the skill that'll most definitely make him good. We do like making our characters good. Dang. That was not it. But it is what it is. Alright guys, are we lowering the drawbridge? Don't lower the drawbridge? Oh, hello there. Rug, I'm impressed such a spineless coward like you could overthrow this country into so much chaos. A hazard to guess that Hardin talked you into this. What? But how? Thought I was dead? Ha! My death was but a trifle. Hand Minerva over to me, Rug. I no longer have plans for this country. Do with it as you please. However, I won't rest until I dispose of him with my own hands. But Prince Minerva is barely breathing. Nobody can save her now. Do you want me to shove the spear down your throat? I said, bring her to me. Yes, of course. Somebody bring the princess here. It's been a while, Minerva. That ungainly appearance doesn't suit you. Losing Maria, your subordinates abandoning you. Is this the ideal country you dreamed of? Michalis, how? Bye! It's only good old obs. Catri's or Pal's starting to take a bit of a beating. Maybe I should have equipped. Maybe I should equip the silver spear on her. Ooh. Defense is good. We like defense. Oh, that crit was so good. Oh, shit! Fucking fuck. Katri, you need to stop. I don't want to restart again for Katria. Fuck! This is the last time. If Katria dies again, she's gone. She's donezo. I'm so mad. I'm such a fucking moron. It's like, if it was any other unit, I would be fine with them dying. But it's Katria. Love Katria. So mad. I'm so mad at myself. I feel like such a fucking idiot. It is what it is. Whew. I feel like I keep going from like it being hot to being cold. Oh my god, Palo one-rounds these guys. Yeah, this will be the last restart for Katria though. She gets a special pass because she's my favorite White Wing. But if she dies again, fuck it. We're just moving on. I want to finish this chapter tonight. Barely doesn't have enough damage for that. Alright, I'm not fucking around. We're just using Silver Sword. Or Silver Lance. It's just objectively a good thing to do. Sucks that I'm using a lot of durability of it right now, like in the early game, but it's meant to be used. I can always take errands off of him. Items are indeed meant to be used. Alright, now I can actually see what's going on. I should have done this earlier so I can actually see, like, where the enemies are. I don't want to heal up Katria right now. My track record with her. Grab Vuln, heal up. Alright, these guys are just gonna annihilate themselves on Pala with that Silver Lance. This time we're set. This time we're set. She's fully, well, she's not fully healed anymore, but she is healed more than she was. Take precautions, undo that range so I can actually see what's going on. Yeah, it's gotta be Steel Lance, unfortunately. Oh my god. Katria, why? Steel Lance. Get closer to B rank. Alright, it's just one of them that can attack me. That's good. We'll mend Katria's HP to max. Speed defense, I guess, is okay. Get our bridge key, and as per your recommendation, we will just move on. I'm assuming there's gonna be ambush spawns at some point. I can sense it. Alright, that happens. Nice dodge, Drag. Ow. Nice crit. I got strength. That's good. Pala's kind of fair and balanced. By fair and balanced, I mean absolutely busted. We'll get Katri there at some point. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, let's go, Marth. Actually, I'll move Marth first, make sure he's moving as far as possible. Because the unfortunate thing about this game is that Marth is the only one that can go to villages, so he's forced to go specific places. Oh, 2 reinforcements this time. Alright. Enemies got hands, enemies got hands. That's a very nice heal. Let's go, Pala. Alright, so now the issue is my healer's like super far behind the rest of the party. That may not have been the smart idea, but I guess it allowed me to dispatch of these guys, so. The main issue is I gotta deal with that guy. I think I'll move the other Pegasi up here to help out. Yeah, because my foot units are... These foot units are fine because I actually brought them along. Barely doesn't do enough with the arm. Even with the strength level up, she's still 1 short. That's so sad. Alright, what do we get in this village? Oh, it's bored. You're bored. You've come to Macedon as well? Long time no see, Prince. Court already joined with you guys, right? We Talisian mercenaries wanted to join you's army, so we came all the way here. Princess Sheeta's our lady, and the guy who's gonna be her man is important to us too. Prince Marth, I'll protect you with my life. He's slower but stronger. Want that Master Seal. Want it real bad. You just got like an Iron Lance, right? Yeah, that's not bad. This is literally just like perfect opportunity for her to get Pala to get XP anyways. It's like free. Oh, they didn't move. That's interesting. Mildly unsettling, given the weapons that they have. Honestly, as long as I stay out of that one's range, that's the nasty one. Let's do that. She's gonna take forever to get there anyways, so next turn won't change anything. Just standing there, menacingly. Tailbacks. Lance. Probably be careful with Marth. Little worried. I'm gonna stay out of their range. These guys just not attacking me? Want their stuff though. I need to figure out a way to attack them. Watch, as soon as I put somebody that can get one shot or take heavy damage. I'm gonna wait. See what happens. We'll see what happens. I already moved forward. Martha's stuck there for another turn. Use this as my save point. First save point. The map. Nothing, really? Well, at this point, might as well just move. My healer is so far behind. This was not a good idea. I keep Pala around just to help guard people. Oh boy, I do love slowly moving my entire army of units across a giant-ass battlefield. I think after we tackle the boss, I think I'll go after the Draco Knights. Because I want that Master Seal, and I want that Silver Lance. Bet you're glad everyone has a lot of move now. Yeah. Vorminax, do I have to worry about the Draco Knights, like, leaving after I kill the boss? Or do they just stay there? Standing there menacingly. They'll attack you if you go in the right range. Please don't lunatic. Okay. Because I was in range and they didn't do anything to me, so... Very suspicious. I gotta get Julian before I can... Oh yeah, I forgot there are like star shards in this game. Don't those like give like boost or something? I think. Yeah, it looks like that gives like +1 strength, +1 defense. It's also necessary to get all of them for the good end. Okay. Are some of them accessible only in guidance? I must ask this now. I gotta wait until I get Julian. No? Okay, that's good. There we go, finally. Hey, Bryn, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's me, Julian. Julian? I heard that you've gone to Macedon with Lena, but didn't think we'd cross paths here. How was Lena? Of course she's with you, right? Well, how should I say this? Lena's suddenly up and vanished. I don't know what to do. Wait, Julian, tell me what happened in detail. Lena's been missing since last night. The villagers speak of some sort of strange priest prowling around lately. It seems that somehow Lena was taken by this man. A priest? Julian, as it turns out, Princess Maria has gone missing as well. I have a terrible feeling about this. Anyways, staying here won't solve anything. Come with us. I'm worried for Lena too. Well, I'll help to look for her. Prince Marth, thank you. Nothing would please me more. And now we have Julian. He's like... He's okay. I mean, he's a thief. He does thief things. Alright, we got everybody except our healer over. I think I'm gonna start going aggro at this point. I'm getting kind of bored waiting. Luke, you got this. We're ready over there. I do need to worry about Mathis, though. Hopefully Mathis won't, like, do anything stupid. Because I do want to recruit him, even though I may not use him. Lena, where are you? What I would give to hear your voice just once again before I die. That is a certified Mathis moment right there. On hard, it might be that the Dracos only attack if I go to the armory? Interesting. Because there's a house that says the Dracos protect the armory. Okay, good to know. That's like kind of risky, actually. It's like Luke's tanky. Brody is not. Chip away at these guys. What the fuck are your fingers doing? Yo, I like understand that though. Just sometimes your fingers don't type the correct things. Lyndon Cecile did absolutely... Honestly, like, my mages, they're gonna do absolutely nothing except destroy the boss. That's what they're gonna do. No, I don't want to use the, Don't want to use the thing. Mathis. Hey, cut it out. Why must you always insist on pointing your sword at us? I pity Lena for having to put up with your stupidity. Oh, it's you, Julian. Are you still trying to worm your way into Lena's good books? No way, I won't hand my cute little sister to a thieving rat like you. You can relax, Lena and I would never work out. Even just a little, I wanted to help her in any way I could. Oh, you finally realized where you stand. Attaboy, Julian. That's not the kind of thing I want to be hearing from you. Yeah, whatever. If you're worried about Lena, then come with me. Alright, thanks. See, they forced me to join the rebel army, but you know I hate fighting. Alright, little brother. Let's join forces and look for our cute little Lena. God, this guy's a creep. He's like, not even good. Let's see. I have a bunch of people that are close to getting a level up. Let's prioritize Palo, though. Oh, shit, wait. That's probably in range of the ballista, isn't it? Shit! Oh, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good. Wait, I can do something about it. I can do something about it. Never mind, I can't. I'm not in range. Fuck me. Oh, fuck. Shit. It's got so much defense, too. Oh, I can't even get over there. Oh, that's a 12 might thing. That's gonna get triple effect. This is gonna instantly kill her. Fuck! Fuck! Fucking hell. Wait, what? Where's my chapter save? Oh wait, I think I understand. Loaded a main save instead of a battle save? Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, everybody's over here. I have so far to walk. Oh god, that was so dumb of me. For literally a split second, I forgot about the ballista. Ballistas are the ultimate weakness of having so many good flyers. This is why I'm not doing a blind Iron Man. And that this is just a casual playthrough for my first run. It's a real shame that there's no rescuing in this game. Having the rescue mechanic would definitely be helpful. And the worst part is I gotta wait for Marth to get Julian. That's the worst part, is having to wait for Marth to get Julian. Moving my units very slowly. This map's fucking ginormous. Doing your best, militia. Hopefully I won't make that same mistake twice. Alright, actually what I should do, take the red line off of this guy, so I can actually see who I'm looking at. I can actually aggro these guys now. least the menuing in this game feels nice and smooth, so it's like pretty quick. Honestly, I don't think board's gonna be too useful for this. Drag will be better. Drag's got crazy offenses. Doing your best, Militia. Dude, Luke is just jacked. That's a kill I could set up for somebody, though. That's good. Should I give it to Lynn or Cecile? I feel like Lynn doesn't need it as much as Cecile does, but Cecile is a higher level. Fuck off, Mathis. I can't even reach you this turn. That's fine. Rudy actually could use a level. I tried giving him a level. Did not work. Honestly, there's a chance if I let Mathis live, the Bliss is gonna kill somebody. Fuck you, Mathis. Lena, forgive your foolish big brother. I didn't need Mathis for anything, right? Goddamn hope not. I made the correct choice. Wow. He actually does not take a lot of damage. Barely don't have enough space to get in range. Oh, perfect. Oh, thank God, finally. Ooh, that not bad, not bad. All right, so let's move my units. You know what? I'm just gonna leave. Hopefully Militia will be fine. I don't think they'll target her. They're out of range. Holy shit. So strong. I'm gonna wait until I can save. Oh. Rip. She lives! That's fine. It's good enough for me. Actually, wait. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'll do that. Martha's so good. That's great. The Altea Knight, as I expected. Bye-bye! Lynn did her job. That was the one thing I needed her on this map to do. Let's go! Alright, +1 strength, +1 defense. Going straight on me. Gimme, gimme. I feel like I need to go do some shopping. I feel like it's time to go do a little bit of shopping. First, I'll save before this becomes a fuck up. Seal a little bit. I kind of want Luke. Yeah, I want Luke to do it because he's the tankiest of all of my units. Steel weapons are pretty good, but I don't have a lot of money. Well, let's see if they attack. Yep, there they go. All right, in the future, I'll pay a little bit more attention to like, oh shit, that's actually like not great. Wait. That's actually good. That's good. Lynn like nukes this one. Yo, Cecile? Let's go. She got strength. That's very funny. It's very, very funny, actually. Oh, this is the dangerous one. This is the dangerous one that dies. Sick. She has no defense, so she... that only gives, I can protect her, First, Pala, can you just kill one of them? Yes, you can. Kill the one with the Master Seal. I don't think anybody's at risk of death now. 4 defense, 16 attack. You'd actually live with 1 HP. I think we're good. Interesting going for board. Maybe he doubles board. No, he doesn't double board. Guess at this point, might as well just get her to the next level, and then I guess, are we gonna just promote her? Probably. She's probably worth promoting immediately. Ah, she's so close to another level. All right, disaster avoided. Had to reset quite a few times, but hey, them's the breaks for it being my first time playing this game. we did about everything, so let's seize. Map clear. Sire, the rebels have fled the castle, but I regret to inform you that Prince Minerva was nowhere to be found. What could have happened? She was supposed to be held inside the castle. Oh, I knew this task was unworthy. Excellent work, Prince Marth. Take care of Macedon from here. Now let's discuss your next mission. General Lang, what in the world do you want this time? Well, you see, my castle was attacked, and the Grustian princess and princess were kidnapped. The perpetrator fled to Macedon, it seems. Prince Marth, you are to capture them and return the children to me. You're asking to send those children to your doom. You're in no position to defy me. Now off to work you go, my prince. Your rudeness towards my liege has gone too far. Shut up. Prince Marth isn't your minion. What did you say? Know your place, Altian soldier. Marth, it seems your countrymen are devoid of manners. I apologize on her behalf, but it is as Flair says. General Lang, I will no longer follow your orders from here. Sire! What, do you mean to defy my orders? I see. As expected, it was your doing. The person who kidnapped Grust's prince, and the princess was a mercenary Ogma, on your orders no less. I didn't know of this, but if I had the choice, I would have done exactly as you suggested. Back at Grust, even though they weren't to be our enemies, I should have helped those children. You clearly speak words of treason. Perhaps I should report this to the Emperor. Do as you will. You are not the only person who intends to visit the palace. I will speak to Emperor Hardin and Princess Nina and inform them of your crimes. Forgive me, Jagan, but I cannot stand for this any longer. I understand you have endured it well until now. Lang, my liege, might forgive your frequent rudeness to him, but I will not. Come, draw your sword. Even though I, Jagan, am old and senile, I will not lose to the likes of you. What did you say? Damn you, I'll remember this. Once the Emperor gets wind of this, I'll crush your puny little Altia. See ya, bitch. Jagan, you're back full of surprises. To think you'd stand up against Lang like that. Sire, are you underestimating me in my old age? Huh. I'm not about to let youngsters like Flair hog all the glory just yet. Still, I'll admit, it was somewhat foolish to contest with Lang, even if he did push my lord at every turn. Sire, Sir Jagan, what's our next plan of action? According to Lang, Ogma's on his way to Macedon. He probably intends to visit the village where Lord Wendell resides. Lord Wendell? Lord Wendell is the Pontifex of Kaiden. He fought as our ally in the last war. I hear he's living in Macedon now. It also happens that the children that Ogma saved were raised by Lord Wendell, so I'm sure it'd be the perfect time to pay him a visit. Yes, understood. But I worry about Lang. I pray that nothing bad shall happen. Claire, are you aware that we've been searching for the assassins who besieged Altea a year ago? Yeah, duh. I assume you mentioned it. I assume you found a new lead? We're not certain, but we received information that might lead us to them. A few days ago, I heard of a suspicious group heading towards Macedon's northern mountains. Northern mountains? What could they be after up there? Rumors say they are pursuing former allies in the War of Shadows. And I don't believe they're after a friendly chat with them either. I see, then we cannot ignore this lead, especially if lives are at stake. Jake and Flair, we shall pursue the enemy. Agreed, let's prepare. 3x Lurking Shadows. Sire, we have detected an enemy presence in the mountains. It seems there is a battle ongoing. Alright, Jake and Flair, let's hurry with our preparations. Alright, nice and quick. I'm just gonna take a look, but this is actually where we're gonna be ending for the night. I've been going for about 4 hours. I'm a little tired because work and stuff. Oh, this Klein. Hello. She's kind of actually jacked. But yeah, we'll figure that out when we get to that. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it as always. If you guys are interested in seeing more of this, please feel free to hit me up with a follow. It helps me out a lot. I will be streaming this every Friday, except for when Pokemon comes out, because I'll be playing Pokemon. But Fire Emblem will be on Fridays. The rest of the week, I'll be streaming more Kingdom Hearts on Saturday, and I will be streaming more Kingdom Hearts until we are at the point where the only thing I can do is the data org. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it as always. Now I will see you guys tomorrow at noon. Bye-bye.